Wow, Bushido 7 promises to be one of the best cards Pride Fighting Championships has put together to showcase its superb lightweights and light middleweight fighters. Hello there, I'm Mauro Ranallo along with El Guapo Boss Rune, and we welcome you to the Arayake Coliseum in Tokyo. Bushido 7 marks a new beginning for the Bushido series. From now on, Bushido is all about survival of the fittest in the lightweight and light middleweight divisions. Tonight, the New York badass Phil Baroni is making his Pride debut against tough Japanese fighter Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa. Minowa's won 5 fights in a row, while Baroni has suffered a string of tough losses in the UFC. Now, boss, is a change of scenery just what the doctor ordered for Baroni?
You know, I think it is, because Phil is a very entertaining and colorful fighter who wants to show the world that he's still in the picture. He's doing everything right now at the moment. I mean, he trains very hard, super hard, eats only good food, gets his sleep. In other words, he is very determined to make a big impact here at the Bushido. And facing the always entertaining fighter Minowa, I mean, this has got to be a great fight.
All right, UFC veteran Yves Edwards rides a 6-match winning streak into his Pride debut against the dynamic Japanese star Takanori Mishima. Give us a route and report on this matchup.
All right, the route and report. Well, Yves is a great striker. Punches, high kicks, flying knees, spinning back kicks, you name it, he will throw it. He's got a great takedown defense, and on top of that, he's also very good on the ground. Now, his opponent, Mishima, is a little bit of the same. He's got the same control and everything, although I think he's maybe a little bit better on the ground, and Yves is a little bit better on his feet.
All right, a guy who Edwards has a history with in the States, Aaron Riley, also makes his Bushido debut tonight against a Japanese newcomer, judoka Michihiro Omigawa. And guess who's back, boss? Charles Crazy Horse Bennett earned a return ticket to Bushido following his spirited battle with Takanori Gomi at Bushido 5, and tonight he faces undefeated pancrase fighter Yoshiro Maeda.
You know what? Crazy Horse is just a guy who won't give up. And in that fight against Gomi, he didn't tap. The ref stopped the fight because it looked like it was popping out. His shoulder looked like it was popping out of the socket, but it wasn't. And of course, here at Pride, it's always safety first. But after the fight, Crazy Horse came to us and he said he wasn't in danger at all. He's just that limber. So with that said, he wants to show the people here in Japan that he's here to stay. It's going to be very difficult though, because Maeda, wow, he's very tough.
That's right, and another guy who gave Gomi a tough test in his first Pride appearance was Jen's little evil Pulver. He made his debut at the last Shockwave show and engaged in a classic stand-up war with Gomi, but just like everyone else who has stepped into the ring with the Fireball Kid, he ended up tasting defeat. Tonight, Pulver takes on Taisho.
Wow, you know what? That fight between him and Gomi was unbelievable. The pace was so high, it was just crazy. Now, we don't know a whole lot about Taisho, only that he's a great striker. But personally, if I have to go with someone, I would say Jans Pulver because of the ring experience. But hey, it's mixed martial arts and anything can happen.
All right, we've talked about 2 of Takanori Gomi's victims. Let's talk about the man himself. He's the biggest star in Bushido. He's won all 4 of his Bushido fights. He's 5-0 in Pride Fighting Championships. And tonight he takes on Brazil's Luiz Azeredo. Azeredo is coming off a victory over compatriot Luiz Buscape in a thrilling ground war at Bushido 6. Now, he has said to us, Azeredo has, that he would be willing to engage in a Muay Thai battle with Gomi. Gomi is the complete package, standing and on the ground, and boss, it should be an exciting encounter tonight.
Oh, that's going to be a crazy fight. Now, and another Japanese star on the rise is Ryo Chonan. And has this guy been on a roll? We saw him upset Carlos Newton at Bushido number 5, and then he fought Anderson Silva with one of the slickest submissions I've ever seen in my life. I'm really impressed with him. But his opponent tonight is going to be the Brazilian Nino Schembri. And Nino Schembri, we know he's very good on the ground too, and he has been training with the Shootbox Academy for over a year now, so his striking dramatically improved. So with that said, this has got to be fireworks too.
Pride Fighting Championships brings you the best fighting action on the planet. It is a new beginning for Bushido as the exciting lightweights and light middleweights get ready to do their thing at Bushido 7.
2005年5月22日プライド武士道その7出場全選手の登場です
Welcome to Pride Bushido その7 The first match
チャールズ・クレイジーホース・ベネット
From the United States of America Charles Crazy Horse Bennett
The flamboyant Charles Crazy Horse Bennett promises to deliver a KO in the opening bout of Bushido 7. His opponent, Yoshiro Maeda, brings an undefeated MMA record of 13-0-1 into his Bushido debut. Former UFC lightweight champion Jen's Little Evil Pulver has chronicled his unique life story in his book titled Little Evil, One Ultimate Fighter's Rise to the Top. The man he'll be facing is one of only 22 people in Japan to have a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's Taisho. Many believe he's the best lightweight in the USA, and Yves Edwards is ready to rock Bushido with Thug Jitsu. He takes on the ultra-charismatic and very innovative Dakan Jonosuke Mishima. American top team's Aaron Riley went to war with Robbie Lawler at UFC 37. He makes his Bushido debut tonight. He squares off against another new face in the Bushido series from the highly regarded Yoshida Dojo, judoka Michihiro Omigawa. Milton Multinho Vieira is making his first appearance in Pride as the fighter who taught the Anaconda choke to members of Brazilian top team. Ayato Maha Sakurai has been training with the wizard Matt Hume at AMC Pancration in Washington State and has dropped back down to 161 pounds. Gracie looked very impressive in submitting Maha Sakurai with the armbar in his Pride debut at Bushido 5 last October. His opponent Akihiro Gono has lost only once in his last 12 fights, that being the defeat against Mauricio Shogun in his lone Pride appearance at Bushido 2. South Korea has become an MMA hotbed, and the latest athlete to come from that country to try his hand at Bushido is kickboxer Kim In-suk. Lots of media attention in Japan surrounds this fighter's appearance in Bushido. He's a Shudo World Welterweight Champion Tatsuya Kawajiri. The very slick Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist Nino Elvis Schembri from Shude Box Academy. One of Japan's aces in the Bushido series, formerly known as the Piranha, now Rio the Shark Chonan. Looking for a new lease on his MMA life, the New York badass Phil Baroni. He shouldn't be expecting the traditional Japanese hospitality from this man, Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa. Pride World Middleweight Champion Vanderlei Silva was quoted as saying he'd like to see this guy, his teammate Luiz Azeredo, take on Takanori Gomi. Well, lo and behold, champ, ask and he shall receive. It's the main event of Bushido 7 as Azeredo attempts to hand Gomi his first loss in Pride. Oh, and by the way, Gomi has publicly stated that he would like to one day fight the Axe Murderer. Will it ever happen? Well, anything can happen in Pride Fighting Championships. Tonight, it's Bushido 7.
Crazy Horse is pretty damn strong. He's the guy. He's mentally challenged in the head. You know, I mean, he'll take a blow to give a blow. He'll eat a blow to give a blow. Feel me? I'm strong. I'm bringing a knockout. I'm gonna bring a knockout for sure.
Challenge 170cm, 68.5 kg. チャールズ
Crazy Horse Bennett is 25, 5'7", 155 pounds, 0-1 in Pride Fighting Championships. Yoshiro Maeda is 23, 5'7", 141 pounds. This is his debut in Pride Bushido. Boss Maeda prefers the stand-up. He said he'll play Crazy Horse's game, which could prove to be very interesting and very entertaining for the fans here at Ariake Coliseum.
Yes, and as we saw, crazy he is. He was laying on the floor, posing for the cameras. Very charismatic. Look, he's not even listening to the ref.
There's no doubt about it. Crazy Horse has a PhD in showmanship, but this is Bushido, where the best lightweights and light middleweight fighters in the world come to fight. Crazy Horse has to back up the shenanigans with his fighting skills. Yoshiro Maeda, undefeated. Crazy Horse coming off a spirited loss to Takanori Gomi at Bushido 5. Of course, he's been in action in King of the Cage competition in the United States. This match is underway.
He's gonna jump up. Oh, nice trick. That's a bait, you see? Let your opponent come in a double front kick from the rope. Hey, it's not in the rules, so it's legal to me.
Maeda very calm, cool, and collected to kick things off. In the past, Crazy Horse's tenacity has been known to unnerve his much higher skilled opponents.
That was a good kick. Nice
Maeda
right
misses
hook.
with a wild right.
Uh-oh.
Crazy Horse does a good job of catching that kick and almost taking Maeda down.
Nice low kick there from Maeda, and that one had some power behind it. You don't want to take too many of those low kicks. Oh, nice right body shot. He did the same thing to Gomi. He has a real good body shot.
Really, the background on Crazy Horse is that he's simply a brawling street fighter. He'll be the first to tell you he does not possess much in terms of submission skills. And there comes back with the right hand, was going for the tie clinch. Maeda backed away.
Very smart.
He's facing the southpaw in Maeda, which can always provide a bit of an obstacle. Nice knee right up the middle by Maeda.
Now Maeda, you see, playing mind games. That's what Crazy Horse is doing.
Well, Crazy Horse is simply telegraphing that right hand. He's not even ashamed of doing so, boss. He's telling you, this is my dynamite right here.
And it's coming. Oh.
Boom goes the dynamite. Crazy Horse Bennett electrifying the fans here at Ariake Coliseum and electrifying himself, boss. Wow!
Whoa, look at him.
You talk about a celebration.
Athletic. He's so athletic. It's crazy.
A minute 55 seconds of the opening round. Crazy Horse Bennett drops Yoshiro Maeda with that devastating right, ending Maeda's night here in the first bout of Bushido 7.
It was unbelievable. He set it up with the right body shots, and then he went over suddenly with the right to the head. He's bouncing here on the rope. It's dangerous because you don't know what he's going to do. He's going to make a backflip. Whoa!
He's known for his backflips. Didn't have the balance on the top rope, but this guy's just energy personified, boss, and he's intimidating the Pride ring girl. She doesn't know what she's getting herself into. But Crazy Horse Bennett evens his Bushido record at 1-1, and of course, safety being paramount here in Pride, boss. Maybe take us through what is happening now in the corner with Yoshiro Maeda and the group of people surrounding him as we go through the replay.
Oh, first the replay, yes. Boom, there was that right hand. Oh, that left, thank God it missed. Yep, and like you said, oh, let me see first. Here he comes. And doof, there he is. Right on the button.
Real good job of measuring Maeda up with that right hand and simply caught him on the button, dropped him. And right now, Bennett leaving to celebrate, but the doctors, of course, boss, the best medical staff on hand and tending to Yoshiro Maeda, making sure that he will be okay Charles Crazy Horse Bennett celebrating his victory here at Bushido 7. Maeda looks to be at least up here, boss, which is a good sign.
Very good
I
sign.
want to! Gomi!
And he's screaming, he wants Gomi.
There's no hurt now! I got both guns, Gomi!
Everyone is gunning for the biggest star in Bushido, Takanori Gomi, who will be fighting in our main event tonight against Brazilian Luiz Azeredo. But off to a quick start as Crazy Horse Bennett knocks out Yoshiro Maeda to kick off Bushido 7.
I'm gonna bring a boxing game again, a little bit. I'm not gonna get into too much of what I'm gonna do, but I do know two things. One, I've become predictable. I've become one-dimensional, and everybody thinks, you know, well, we know what Jin's gonna do. He's just gonna box. He's not gonna kick. He's not gonna clinch. He's not gonna shoot takedowns. So I need to show the fans, the organization, and people that I'm fighting. I'm an all-American wrestler who has an extensive jiu-jitsu background, and so I need to remember that going into the fight. I just get so carried away, having so much fun, going punch for punch. It never does it cross my mind, hey, shoot a takedown, you know. So at any time now, I'm gonna let these people know that there's more to me than just boxing, and I could do it in this fight, but ultimately the one thing you can always expect from me is gonna be excitement. I'm bringing it.
ただいまより本日の第2試合を行います。
And now for the second match.
青コーナーよりジェーンス・パルバー選手の入場です。
He began his MMA career by participating in the Boss Rutan Invitational in 1999. El Guapo, what was it when you first saw him back in 1999 that made you think this guy was going to be a big star in mixed martial arts?
You know what? The Invitational was so big he had to fight 4 fights in one night. And he fought some long fights too. And his last fight was a brawl, a 25-minute brawl. He lost that fight. But there he got the hunger, and then he came back, and then he won it. He was already, you could see in his eyes, okay, this guy just loves to fight.
Little Evil Jens Pulver has had a unique life story. He's tried his hand at professional boxing, a former UFC lightweight champion, and what a debut in Pride at the last Shockwave show, boss, against Takanori Gomi.
Man, that pace, and we were talking about it in the opening, it was an unbelievable slugfest. Again, he went on, like I said, in the Boss Rutan Invitational, same thing he did with Gomi. The pace, the conditioning, the stamina, the technique, it's all there.
これより第2試合を行います。青コーナー170センチ72キロジェンス・パルバー
Jens Little Evil Pulver is 35'7", 154 pounds, 0-1 in Pride.
赤コーナー164センチ70キロ
Taisho is 28, 5'3", 154 pounds. This is his debut in Bushido. Boss Pulver, in talking with him before the fight, feels that he's become predictable, wants to show the fans that his wrestling and jiu-jitsu background is there. So it'll be interesting to see if he has that opportunity. Again, we talked about Taisho being one of only 22 people in Japan to have a black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, training under Marco Antonio Barbosa in Brazil, a man who defeated Royler Gracie in a BJJ tournament. This should be an interesting matchup here at Bushido 7 from the Ariake Coliseum in Tokyo.
And there we have the sportsmanship. Ooh, good right low kick, inside low kick there by Taisho. They're feeling each other off. Whoa, this big left hand comes. Let's see if he's gonna do. Hey, jump start.
Looked like Pulver was going to measure him up there for a kick. Taisho able to move away, and now Pulver in his comfort zone in the stand-up. Taisho feels that he'll be able to exchange bombs on his feet with Pulver. Very adventurous and courageous in those comments.
Whoa,
Misses with the high left kick.
Yep. And that's the strong leg. The same as with Taisho. His right leg is the strong leg. But he connected with a low kick. Let's see if Chance can do that too. Oh, there we go! And it's over! Whoa! He wanted to continue fighting, and that's why you see there the pure samurai spirit, you know? While he's out, he's still going.
At exactly 1 minute, 60 seconds of the opening round, Pulver nails him with that devastating left, drops Taisho, ends the match. But you're right, Taisho showcasing the Japanese fighting spirit, jumps up to his feet, wants to keep going, but the safety of the fighter is paramount, and the referee felt that that was enough. Jen's Little Evil Pulver evens his Pride Fighting Championships record at 1-1.
Yeah, it was a good call from the ref because he was down. Once you're down, it needs only 2-3 more shots, and why give those extra 3 more shots? Let's take a look at the replay here. And he drops him hard. Donk! There it is. You see, and he's right on top. He's gonna jump on now. Yeah, it could have been way more ugly. Thank God for the good ref.
You see it was coming over from the right hand that Taisho threw boss, wasn't able to get back to his guard, and Pulver, being the very experienced boxer that he is, found the opening, tagged him with the left hand. Game over. You can see the look of dejection on Taisho's face, but at least he will live to fight another day. And on this evening, Jen's Little Evil Pulver able to show what he is made of, and definitely someone who will definitely be in the running for a spot in the Bushido tournament. They've been talked about, and there is talk, boss, that they will be taking place later this year in the fall in the 73 and 83 kilogram divisions.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that one. Here at the Pride, we have the best tournaments. And here we go again. Let me see. Boom, and that left connects. Full power on his head. What a shot.
So why is it again, boss, do you think that the referee stopped the fight when he did after Pulver dropped Taisho like he did there?
Well, you see, he is out, and although he's not really out, he can't think clear anymore. And when you can't think clear anymore, it's very difficult to protect yourself from more punches. And that's why the referee said, let's stop it.
And that's what makes Pride Fighting Championships safer than boxing at times, and there we just saw a case in point.
Survival is critical. 16 middleweight fighters entered the Pride ring. Only 8 survived. Now, Pride Fighting Championships brings together the remaining top middleweight fighters in the world, but only 4 will move on. The countdown has begun. The second round of Pride's 2005 middleweight tournament. Who will survive? Critical Countdown, premiering July 1st on pay-per-view.
I'm pretty excited to finally be here in Pride. I've been wanting this for a long time, and I'm representing the UFC, but at the same time I'm representing myself. You know, I can't let myself down. I don't like losing. Definitely don't like losing. I mean, you've got to take something out of it and learn something from it, but I don't like losing, and my game plan here is not to lose. When you throw that first punch, you make him feel your power. You know, you let him know, and that's my game plan. I come out, I try to make guys feel what I got for them, and they get scared. You know, they may not feel it as fair, but it's in the back of their mind. And as they get more and more tired, that starts eating at them and starts to drain them, and starts to make them more tired and more leery of what I can do to them. At the same time, I don't like to fade. I don't fade in fights. I don't get tired. If I get tired, it doesn't matter because I've got to eat and I can rest when I go home. Right now, I got something to do, and that's my game plan. So I come out there and I give it 100%, 100% of the time. I'm fighting Mishima. Mishima's a good fighter. I definitely don't want to lose. I definitely want to put him. I want to stop him. I want to go to decision. I'm fighting in Japan. You know, I don't look Japanese, so I don't think I'm gonna get a decision. But I don't want it to go that far. I want to stop him. I know he's a good fighter, so you know, all I can tell him is bring it, because I will.
And now for the third match.
Representing our friends in the UFC, boss, is Yves Edwards, considered by many to be the best lightweight fighter in the United States. And he knows that if he wants to continue to grow and continue to, well, spread his reputation, that he had to come to Japan. Dana White has allowed him to do so, and Yves Edwards has found himself here in Pride Bushido, and definitely one of the best lightweight fighters in the world.
And a very colorful fighter too, as you can see, dressed up like a ninja, but smoking bombs are not allowed in here. So are not also shurikens, forget about those, or nunchucks. You're gonna see a pure Yves Edwards punching, kicking machine.
He's the self-proclaimed master and creator of Thug Jitsu, which is a style that best describes his striking, grappling, and submission skills. Plainly put, Thug Jitsu is the modern art of the beatdown.
What a good name. Very inventive. Let's see what he can do here at the Pride Bushido.
His strategy is to keep the fight standing. Definitely one of the most electrifying fighters in any weight class. We saw him knock out Josh Thompson in the UFC with a brilliant spinning back kick, which was a memorable KO to say the least. But now he's here in Pride Fighting Championship Bushido, making his debut tonight against Dokkan Jonosuke Mishima.
Wow, I'm looking forward to this one.
In the red corner, from Japan, Dokkan Jonosuke Mishima de gozaimasu.
You talk about charisma, you talk about personality, you talk about a man who knows how to entertain the fans. It is Dokkan Jonosuke Mishima, Pride veteran, a man who's had mixed success in Bushido, but a guy who knows that not only is he representing Japan, but also Pride as he faces the UFC's Yves Edwards in this belt, boss.
Yep, he's, I don't know what to think about him. He's got a belt, he's got his little puppet with him, Snoopy. I don't know if he sleeps with him as a pet, of course, you know, because don't get me wrong here, I used to have a little ducky always on the trip. And on top of that, he has a helmet that seems to look like he's an aviator or something.
Yves Edwards is 28, 5'10", 155 pounds, making his debut in Pride Fighting Championships. Dokkan Jonosuke Mishima is 33, 5'7", 154 pounds. He's 1-1 in Pride. Mishima in his last fight defeated Bushido rookie, who we just saw get stopped by Jen's Pulver Taisho on a deep show last February, while Edwards, as we mentioned, a veteran of the UFC, making his way to Pride Fighting Championships, and this boss should definitely be A very thrilling encounter between two very well-versed fighters. The fans looking forward to this matchup at Bushido 7.
And so am I.
And the crowd already rallying behind the hometown hero, so to speak, Mishima.
No touching gloves here.
It's all about business.
Both standing in the southpaw stance. Feeling each other off. There's no punch yet. See, that was a very good low kick there. Whoa. But Yves, as I said in the opening, is a phenomenal striker. You see how fast he moves back, stays in the right distance, but so does Mishima.
And he hurt him there with that right hand. Mishima down, going for the single leg takedown, but great balance being exhibited by Edwards along the ropes. Now holding on there, which he cannot do, and Mishima finally does get the takedown.
Yeah, but you saw also that Yves hold the rope and then realized it was not allowed. He let it go.
One of the cleanest fighters anywhere, no doubt about that. And of course, used to fighting in the cage, now fighting in the ring of Pride Fighting Championships.
Yep, that's quite a difference here.
Some shoulder strikes there by Mishima in the half guard of Edwards, who's busy scooting underneath, boss.
Yeah, he really tries to get the full guard here, but Mishima won't let him. This is not good for Mishima as long as he keeps him down. You see now, it could be bad.
He tried to pull guard there, but now Edwards raining down some blows of his own. And Mishima does have plenty of respect for Edwards, boss. He feels that he is one of the most powerful strikers in the lightweight division.
Yeah, he better have respect, because he's good.
And while striking is Yves' bread and butter, equally confident on the ground. Although he has been quoted as saying he wants to keep this fight standing. Meanwhile, Mishima said he'd like to submit Edwards.
Whoa, look at this going over, back and forward. Right away, he's climbed on his back. It's like a half. What is this kind of mount? We have the back mount, we have the front mount, the side mount.
Yeah.
But then from the mount.
Looking for his back now, Mishima. Look at the reversal into the closed guard now of Edwards. And it will be his responsibility now to try to keep Mishima in tight. And the fans here continue to rally for the first time tonight. They haven't had much to cheer about from a Japanese standpoint, as in the first fight, Bennett made short work of his Japanese opponent in 1:55 seconds. Jens Pulver knocked out Taisho in 1 minute. And right now it's a ground battle between Mishima and Edwards.
Both fighters are doing phenomenal. There, Edwards tried to look for a side choke, but Mishima very well versed on the ground also.
Who would you give the edge to on the ground here, boss?
On the ground, I would say Mishima, because if you look at his record, he won more fights by submissions than knockouts, and Yves won more fights by knockouts. So I based it on that, but that's not always true, of course. You see, because those strikes are real good that Mishima is giving now.
Can't stay here, baby. Gotta get up.
Yep, nice there. Open the guard and kick him away of the lower belly. But you see the reflexes of Mishima right away. He jumps back into him.
And you hear Edwards' corner imploring Yves to sweep him out there. And Edwards is remaining active underneath, but Mishima doing a good job as well, thwarting any defensive moves by Edwards. But now it's up to Mishima to pass this guard. He's trying to there neutralize the right arm.
Yes, that was beautiful.
Cross-facing him here as well, and maybe looking for a knee strike if possible. Still in the half guard though, boss.
Yep, Yves need to escape here. He's going for
maybe looking for the Kimura.
Does he get it? If he can't get it, he could use it as a reverse. Oh, he's going here. Steps over, see what he gets now.
Needs to pop that arm out though.
No, there's nothing here yet.
Nice positioning.
Look out, beautiful!
Beautifully executed submission, boss. Wow!
I said Probably Mishima is better on the ground, as you said. It's not always right if you look at a record. Unbelievable. Beautiful armbar.
A tremendous display by Yves Edwards, surprising Jonosuke Mishima, and that is indeed a surprise fighter who is doing all he could on the ground against the representative of the UFC, but Yves Edwards, in electrifying fashion, a beautiful armbar victory over Mishima at 4 minutes and 36 seconds of the opening round.
Wow.
That's a sweet armbar, boss.
Oh, and so fast. So fast. Come on, replay. Give it to me. Wow, you see, here we go. Look, whoa, full hit. Yeah, that hurt him. It started all there. And look at this. The way he tries first that reverse figure four to pull it out. Then he's going to reverse him and makes it right into a chicken wing. Look what he's going to do here. Mishima's going to move to the other side, and right away, look, he's going to lock him up. 1, 2, 3, in the place to be. Bang.
Yeah,
over.
he says that striking is his bread and butter, but he just added a little jam with that nice armbar there, boss.
He did. He did. Marmalade. That's the one I always eat.
But what a beautiful, and really, I mean, Mishima was doing all he could. A great fighter representing Japan, but Yves Edwards serving notice. He will be a threat in this Bushido tournament upcoming in the fall, remaining one of the best lightweight fighters in the world. And Mishima disappointed, but no need to hang his head. A great fight.
Oh yes, he's a great fighter, you know. He shouldn't have turned on his back. That's the only thing that I say with an armbar. Stay on your belly, you have more chance to escape than when you roll on your back.
And on the ground, boss, at times, a lot of the times, it comes down to that critical error.
It's, yeah, one little mistake, and you see what can happen. Mixed martial arts, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it's all about.
Yves Edwards victorious in his Bushido debut. Boss Rutan Pride Fighting Championships has done it again as we continue to scour the world to find the best fighters on the planet. And right here in Japan, we have gone to Zest and have come up with a member of that smaller promotion who is looking at a chance to showcase his skills here in Bushido. His name is Naoyuki Kotani, and he promises to be a force in Bushido as well. But there he is, in a Pride Fighting Championships arena. One of the top fighters in the world at his weight class, Joachim Hansen, who recently defeated Kaol Uno, an early candidate for Match of the Year in MMA. He is now in Pride Fighting Championships. My goodness.
Wow, we're adding great fighters here. It never stops. Everybody wants to be here.
You know, internationally recognized as seriously the best and the biggest MMA organization on the planet, Pride Fighting Championships. Two of the reasons why right here, especially Joachim Hansen. Hello, I'm Kotani from Zest. I look forward to fighting for you great fans.
Joachim Hansen. I'm a Shuto fighter representing Team Scandinavia and Norway.
It's got to be the hair.
自分はシュートのヨアキム・ハンセンです。チームスカンジナビア、そしてノルウェーを代表してやってまいりました。
I will fight here in the next show in July.
7月のプライド武士道参戦が決まりました。
The fans respond very appreciatively to that announcement that he is coming to Bushido in July.
Brazilians, Japanese.
He doesn't care.
I'll fight anyone who stands in my way.
Well, we don't have to say anything about that. I saw Jens Pulver sitting ringside and he was standing up.
自分の前に立ちはだかる者、誰とでも戦います。
It's been my dream for a long time to fight here in Pride, and now that dream is true. Arigato.
He's earned a reputation here in Japan already with Judo, and again having just defeated Kal Uno. And of course, boss, we know the storylines are plenty now with Takanori Gomi, Tatsuya Kawajiri, and now Joachim Hansen. Could Shaolin Rivero be far behind Bushido? It's the new beginning, and what an exciting beginning it is. Joachim Hansen and Kotani have joined the ranks of Bushido. Bushido 8 is just around the corner. It'll be on pay-per-view Friday, July 22nd. Joachim Hansen and Kotani from Zest will be a part of the lineup. Looking forward to it. Join us on pay-per-view for Bushido 8 Friday, July 22nd.
第4試合を行います。青コーナー175センチ 72.3 キロアロン・ライリー。
Aaron Riley is 23, 5'9", 154 pounds, making his debut in Pride Fighting Championships.
70キロオミガワ・
Michihiro Omigawa is 29, 5'7", 145 pounds. This is also his first appearance in Pride.
All right, now let's see what he can do. He told us in the interview that he is ready for mixed martial arts, although he comes from judo. Omigawa, I'm talking about, of course. But hey, being at his first mixed martial arts event against Aaron Riley, that's a tough cookie.
And really, Riley has DNA with MMA in it, because this guy made his debut at the age of 16, was cross-training before there was such a thing, and already tags Omigawa with the left hand.
Whoa, there we go. Nice high kick there, although it didn't hit. But that means that he has the capability of doing it.
Feeling out process? What feeling out process?
Yeah. Oh, watch out for this. You don't want to go to the ground.
Now the waist lock.
Now, let's see.
He's going to try some play there, boss.
Yeah, but if he does, Aaron better hook his legs. No, he went for the leg trip. Turns right away on his back.
He's got some bad intentions behind those right hands, does Omigawa.
Yeah, but he lets Aaron Riley get up. I never expected that.
Well put together individual as well at 145 pounds. Nice left by Riley. These guys are exchanging already, Boss Rudin.
Yep, the pace. I'm telling you, the lightweights, I love it.
Tie clips to the knee right up the middle.
Yep, you don't have that in judo, but he's doing good. I have to say, Omigawa, he's tough. But it's very difficult for a judo player to, you have to close the distance. Oh no, that's not good. This is not good. He ate too many left hands already. I'm sure he's dazed already.
He's training with Pride veteran Hidehiko Yoshida, who's been in more than one battle himself, coming off a thrilling encounter with Vanderlei Silva in the first round of the tournament. He's been pushed back here, boss.
Yes, this could be the end. If Aaron gets a few clean shots in, this could be the end. He's never been on the ground. Yeah, of course in training, but never in a fight. Here, look. He stops that left hand of Omigawa there by putting his knee on it, but of course Omigawa pulled it out right away. There we have the knee strike.
Omigawa began judo lessons in grade 1. Defeated Atlanta Olympic silver medalist Yukinari Nakamura in his career.
Oh, and another left.
Riley having tremendous success with that left hand.
Yep, and that left kick was aimed at the liver. If that hand would have been high, that would have been trouble there. Aaron is just going at it.
Straight ahead, that's what he said he was going to do, bring the fight to Omigawa.
Oh, and he's doing it.
But give credit to Omigawa, boss, not backing down whatsoever.
Oh, hey, listen, he has earned my respect already, big time.
And really, anyone who steps into the Pride ring earns our respect, let's face it.
Every single one of them.
And we talked about Aaron Riley cross-training before there even was such a thing. This guy's training has run the gamut from judo and kung fu to kickboxing and boxing, and finally wrestling and Brazilian jiu-jitsu in high school, boss. And again, making his MMA debut at the age of 16.
Yeah, I trained with him one time in Okinawa, and he was 17 years old or 18 years old, I believe, and he was already tough.
And even though we've seen him really do some damage standing up, most of his MMA victories have come via submission.
Whoa, look at this.
Giving him his leg could be dangerous.
Yeah, and you see, there's no gi. There's nothing to hold on. He tried to hold that arm first, then he tried to hold the leg the second time. He can't do it. And Aaron should go for body shots too. He should go for body shots. And Omigawa
calling for an uppercut. Sorry, boss.
Yep, no. Omigawa should try to close the distance, but in a good way, and then use a judo throw, and hopefully he ends up back on top. Oh.
That was something interesting I just heard from Riley's corner. They were telling him, fight for the crowd. Fight for the crowd, remember that. That's the first time I kind of heard that from the corner, boss. So that's an interesting point right there. And really, so far, he's definitely entertaining the crowd with his fighting style, no doubt about that. And Omigawa as well, hanging in there.
Yeah, it's the pace. I'm always talking about it. The people know it. It's so high. Look at this. Looks like they don't get tired. Oop, and he's back on his feet. It's crazy.
Well, with the evolution of the MMA game the way it is, and everyone cross-training in all martial arts disciplines, it comes down to conditioning, and you can tell that both Omigawa and Riley are in tip-top shape.
If I was Riley, I would set up that left hand. Set it up at the right hook and then the left straight.
It's so far been single shots, though, boss, and he's tagged right there. He's not throwing any combinations as of yet.
That's why, you know, you have to throw combinations or follow it up after that left straight with the right hook. See, you have to follow it up.
Both of them actually are just scoring with those single shots.
You know what? There could be a strategy here that Omigawa is trying to wear him out with his head, but I don't think it's a smart thing if you want to continue fighting, because later on you're going to have a speech impediment that is a little bit less. Oh, yeah, his hands are so low.
Well, you can see that Omigawa here trying to set up for a judo throw of some kind because he's trying to close the gap on Riley. Riley backing away. Omigawa's taken some punishment, but again has been able to hang in there in the opening round. And under Bushido rules, there's one 10-minute round, one 5-minute round, 90-second interval. And the full power is what it's all about.
Oh, there we go! I just wanted to say that was the next thing I wanted to say. If he throws one high kick, his hands are on his hips. And then, boom, out of the blue.
And we talk about the lightning quick lightweights, and we've seen some lightning quick finishes tonight at the 6-minute mark of the first round. That right kick found its target, and Aaron Riley KOs Michihiro Omigawa here at Bushido 7.
What a fight. What a fight. I mean, Omigawa, it's the Bushido show, the way of the warrior. Well, he showed us the samurai spirit right here.
Both of them were warriors, boss, and Michihiro Omigawa just for his heart and fighting spirit. And again, he's being tended to right now. There you see Hidehiko Yoshida, but Omigawa definitely deserves another shot in Pride Bushido just for the valiant effort he put up against Aaron Riley.
Now let's take a look at the replay. Nice little jab there, was already hard. It's like he walked into it. This is from earlier in the fight. This is probably the knockout. Now he counts with that looping full power hand. Ooh, kick it out. Boom, there we go. Wow. Yep. A kick like that, it's very difficult to resist.
What mistake did Omigawa make here? I know he would doubled over there momentarily, no defense whatsoever, but was it just, again, you're hit with the punch or kick you don't see, but what was the strategy there that he may have been able to employ, boss?
I think that Omigawa maybe concentrated more on boxing than on Thai boxing, and that's because you saw already in the beginning that high kick, it missed there, and I said, hey, it's there, it's going to be there, and you see he's up there already.
He's going to be able to leave under his own volition, which is a good sign. The fans applaud, and with Hidehiko Yoshida in the shot, again, he has a bright future, and we hope to see him again in Pride Fighting Championships. One last look here at the kick knockout delivered by Aaron Riley.
And bam, there we go. What a series of knockouts we had today.
4 fights, 4 KOs. It's been an exciting start to Bushido 7.
And again, right on the button.
Remember, for more information on your favorite fighters and upcoming events, log on to pridefc.com.
Survival is critical. 16 middleweight fighters entered the Pride Ring. Only 8 survived. Now, Pride Fighting Championships brings together the remaining top middleweight fighters in the world, but only 4 will move on. The countdown has begun. The second round of Pride's 2005 middleweight tournament. Who will survive? Critical Countdown, premiering July 1st on pay-per-view.
Boss, tonight is all about a new beginning for Bushido. We are in a new venue, the comfortable confines of the Ariake Coliseum in Tokyo. And here he is sporting a new look. Well, it's kind of a back to the future look because he's back at his original weight of 161 pounds. Hayato Maha Sakurai, you see in the background, Matt Hume. That's where he spent the last few months training at AMC Pankration in Washington State. Obviously, the training has paid off.
Oh yes, AMC is a perfect gym for every fighter, trust me. Very well-rounded. Matt Hume is perfect in game plans, everything. He's a good kickboxer, good striking, good takedowns. He's got it all, and he has also this gift to bring it over to students, so he can fight himself real good, but he also has the gift to give it to other people.
Well, we will wait and see if the new look Sakurai is going to pay dividends here tonight. Milton Multinho Vieira is 25, 6'1", 165 pounds, making his debut in Pride. Hayato Maha Sakurai is 29, 5'6", 156 pounds, 2-2 in Pride Fighting Championships. Vieira, we referred to the Nogueira brothers as submission magicians. This is the guy who taught them and the rest of Brazilian top team the Anaconda choke. Boss, we can refer to him as a submission Einstein. We've been told that this guy has moves that no one in the MMA world has ever seen. This should be an interesting matchup.
Man, I'm really looking forward to it. The things that I heard from Brazilian top team, that they have to videotape him while he's doing his submissions because it's just too wild.
He has the reach advantage over Sakurai. First look at Sakurai since he dropped the weight back down to 161 pounds. Into the over-underhook. Nice takedown by Sakurai into the side mount.
Beautiful takedown, and that is a very, you need a lot of power to make that takedown. Look what Milton Vieira there is doing. He's crawling all the way up, which actually is going to hinder him in his own breathing. Sakurai looking at his corner, listening to his coach, Medium. He should go for try to go for a normal figure four here. Oh, I thought he was going to do it.
Vieira busy underneath, trying to scoot out.
He's like a Houdini.
A definite submission specialist, a black belt in luta libre, jiu-jitsu with no gi, so he's definitely in comfortable zone. He's looking for the armbar underneath
there. He got it.
Vieira looking for the armbar.
Oh, he doesn't have it.
Oh, a stop. Good move there.
Very nice. Now, long limbs normally are easier to submit, but not in this case, I think, with Milton Vieira. And the other good thing, oh, look at that kick to the head.
But again, Vieira grabs the right arm of Sakurai.
Yeah, but as long as Sakurai doesn't let a leg go over his head, there will be no armbar. So he doesn't need to worry. You need to be worried when you're on your back with Milton Vieira. That's what I think. Of course, also now, because that armbar that he already tried to put on it was fast and it was close.
And Vieira said that he feels Sakurai has good Muay Thai skills, but that his submission skills are superior. And we saw that Sakurai was momentarily in the danger zone with that armbar attempt.
Look at this, how high he crawls his guard up, and that's the good thing about having long limbs. Also, he can put body triangles on real easy with long legs.
Hey, Sakurai doing a good job of creating some separation there, coming down with a left hand. We saw momentarily a glimpse of Ruben Azeredo there in the crowd, enjoying the action of Bushido 7. Japanese star in the world of MMA.
Breaking the guard there. Now see if Sakurai is going to pass it. Those up kicks from Milton are very good. I saw it in footage before. He hit somebody 3 times in a row from his back. And there we go again.
Good balance and positioning by Sakurai, and he finds himself back on top here of Milton Vieira.
Some nice solid shots here to the face of Milton Vieira. Armbar coming up again, but it's already pulled out. Yep. But you see, don't make any mistake.
Sakurai has appeared in Pride on 4 separate occasions, boss. Even with the 2 wins he's recorded, he said that he felt that the world had not seen the Sakurai that he's capable of presenting to them. Are you already seeing an improvement in Maha Sakurai from what we've seen in his career thus far here in Pride?
Oh, yes. A major improvement. Very well balanced. The way he was throwing Milton 2 times in a row now, the upper body. It was like Fedor against Nogueira.
Because it wasn't a long time ago, I mean a couple of years ago, where Sakurai was considered one of the top fighters in his weight class in the world, and now it looks like thanks to Matt Hume and the training at AMC Pankration, Sakurai's serious about reclaiming that spot.
Yeah, that was a smart decision from him to go to AMC. But hey, the fight is not over yet.
No, and Vieira, representing Brazilian top team, a very dangerous fighter in his own right. In fact, he has had trouble getting opponents in Brazil, and now has had to come to Japan and fight the likes of Sakurai.
You saw Sakurai there smothering with his hand the mouth of Milton Vieira, which is always wrong, of course.
I think it's very smart.
Yeah, but I mean, it's wrong for your opponent. You need air. What did Mr. Miyagi say? Breathe in and out.
Speaking of Mr. Miyagi, Maha Sakurai got a little philosophical on us, busting out some Japan statements. A lion always does his best, even to catch a rabbit. And
look at this escape here from Milton Vieira. Look at that.
Beautiful north-south now, and oh, nice turnaround by Sakurai back up to their feet.
Whoa, Sakurai is doing a good job.
Yeah, you saw that Vieira had some difficulty throwing those knees, boss. Didn't look too comfortable. And in fact, he told us he doesn't train much in Muay Thai, and it showed there.
And they both look in a good shape. Ooh, a flying knee. It nearly hit him.
Now the guillotine. Does he have the arm, though?
It's the arm in between, but he's already out.
He's already out here.
This is wasting energy from Milton Vieira. If I was Sakurai, I should make sounds now, like I'm hurt. Like, and then he's gonna give all his strength. He's gonna pull everything out. He's gonna waste everything.
Now it's simply have to try to pass the half guard here into side mount. Now delivering some short knees to the head of Vieira. Now has a guillotine of his own. But the arm is, I can't see from this vantage point now, it just goes back to the striking. And so far, Sakurai doing a good job of damaging his opponent in this round, boss.
Yes, he's, at this moment, he's ahead on points. Whoa.
And there you see the new physique Maha Sakurai is sporting. And he's caught there with that left hand. But it looks like that Vieira's expending all kinds of energy, looking a little wild in his stand-up, boss.
Yes. He has to use his reach a little bit better. Sakurai also perfect with his sprawls.
Exhibiting some great takedown defense.
Yeah, they're gonna stand him up. If nothing happens like this, within 30 seconds they probably will put him back on their feet, but something is happening. We have about 3 minutes left.
Some heel strikes delivered there by Sakurai now.
You see, and now Sakurai is putting his feet on the hips of Milton, so he can push him away. If Milton sits up, he can push him away from him, as we saw Eve Edwards doing before.
Sakurai's fought a very smart fight thus far, has he not, boss? I mean, really standing and on the ground, has suffered minimal damage. And thus far has really taken it to the Brazilian fighter from Brazilian top team who's making his debut in Milton Vieira. But again, never discount the talents of someone from Brazilian top team.
Yes,
especially someone who has the submission skills of Milton Vieira.
See, Sakurai just plays an open guard because if he stands up, he thinks, you know, I don't care. I'm doing good on my feet. On the hips. Heel strikes there. Those heel strikes to the thigh, I'm telling you, they're going to pay off in the end. Back to the full guard here. You see now, long arms are not that good because in order to create a lot of distance, the strikes have to travel a lot. And since Sakurai has shorter arms than Milton Vieira, from this short distance he has more power.
I think he did the right thing there, though, trying to stand up at his base and trying to launch some strikes. But the referee now is head referee Yuji Shimada, moving them to the center of the ring. And they will restart from the same position in the closed guard. Maha Sakurai now opens it.
Yeah, very smart technique here. 2 feet again. When Milton is going to sit up, Sakurai might push him away from him. Look at that. Now that is working on the bottom. Non-stop striking. Look at this. One after the other.
We're into the last minute and a half of round number 1. And having said that, we are into the final 60 seconds of the opening round. Frustrated Milton Vieira now receiving a green card, and we should mention the new beginning for Bushido. We have a new card. Oh, and that's a desperate attempt at that flying knee, boss.
But if it hits,
Yeah.
whoa.
Do you think there was a lot behind that, though? It just looked like that came out of nowhere. And yeah, we're going to finish our thoughts on the green card here, boss. It's taken the place of the red card. Again, it's meant to be given when they're stalling, when the referee feels that the fighters are not engaging. So Vieira gets the green card. It's simply given in place of the red cards now. And there is an unlimited amount of green cards that can be given during a fight here in Bushido. And again, with each green card that's given, you also get 10% of your purse taken away. So you don't want to be given too many of those.
You don't want to have 10 of those. No, actually, you don't want to have 12.
11 or 12, yeah.
Then you got to pay.
Sakurai back in stacking Vieira now. And you were mentioning there, boss, I mean, Sakurai continues to dominate here. You said that if it would have connected on the flying knee as the round comes to an end, yes, you have damage, but it looked like there wasn't much behind it. There's frustration in the corner of Brazilian top team and on the face of Vieira. What has to happen here? How does he regroup?
I really don't know. For what I should do, if I would try to stand up and use the reach, but you see, until now, he's closing the distance too soon, too fast. And if you close the distance too fast, again, I'm saying this 1,000 times, but it's the most important thing. You take the power away. The closer he comes to Sakurai, the more power the punches of Sakurai are going to have. So.
And as we go to the replay here, boss, is Maha Sakurai not a walking billboard for AMC Pancration or what?
Oh, yes. Look, oh, this was the first armbar. He is. Look at that stomp. I want to... Look at this escape from Milton Vieira. But it wasn't long, because then Sakurai came and right away he got back up.
And remember, fans, you can see action just like this. There's that flying knee attempt, a desperation move by Vieira near the end of the round. Coming up on Friday, July 1st, the second round of the most competitive tournament in MMA history, the 2005 Pride Middleweight Tournament with the Elite 8 in competition. It's going to be Vanderlei Silva versus Kazuhiro Nakamura, Kazushi Sakuraba versus Ricardo Arona, Alistair Overeem versus Igor Vovchanchin, and Antonio Rogerio Nogueira versus Mauricio Shogun. Make sure you're a part of it. Friday, July 1st, Critical Countdown 2005, only on pay-per-view.
The last 5 minutes. Good low kick. Should do that again and add a right straight.
Takedown there by Vieira, but now he'll definitely have to pull out all the stops. Sense of urgency in the Brazilian top team corner.
He needs to do something completely different, because till this far, he hasn't been successful in this position.
And you can see that he is definitely trying to increase the pace now. The referee, Yuji Shimada, will take them out of the corner and restart in the center of the ring. But Maha Sakurai definitely fighting a brilliant fight thus far, boss.
Yes, absolutely.
And really, what do you attribute it to, boss? Is it the loss of weight? Is it the fact that for Milton, this is debut? Although, see here now, again, he's becoming more aggressive. But again, isn't there a danger when becoming aggressive that you're going to make that critical error?
Oh, nice high kick. Of course there is this thing, the danger. But you saw it happen right away. Ooh, that was close.
He's looking for that home run hit. And really, that's what he needs at this time.
Knee again. He did it in the first round. There we go again. Some punches. He's going to defend the punches, and then we'll probably add a knee again. Wow.
Judging criteria here in Pride: effort to finish the fight by KO or submission, damaging your opponent, standing combinations and ground control, takedowns and defense, and aggressiveness.
Yeah, perfect display here from Sakurai. He does everything right, but still, do not make one little mistake. Don't think you have it in the bag, because that might give you the loss.
And he's definitely totaling up the points, and he's done the damage. Now, it's again a Bushido. He should be going the effort to finish the fight by KO or submission. Now we see the full mount boss, and this is where we should see some ground and pound, or again, looking for the submissions, right?
Yeah, but you see right away Milton Vieira is going to the half guard, skips his hips out now all the way to the side because he does not want to be there.
And a good job there, but you're right, Sakurai, now some nice elbows to the rib cage. And Vieira definitely showing what he's made of as well. Nice up kick. Some great action here at Bushido 7 between Sakurai and Milton Vieira.
Watch out. Sakurai has to watch out. I said it before, his up kicks, I saw it one time in footage, are really good and radar, like straight on the money.
Looked like Sakurai wanted to split the uprights, NFL style there, but Vieira, like you say, maybe Sakurai cognizant of that, didn't want to come in too close. Now they're back on the stand-up. Vieira brought back down.
How easy he reversed it, threw him to the side. He has got, and a stomp kick on his head.
And you hear the Japanese fans here respond like we're in the Mecca of Muay Thai, Thailand. With every strike delivered by Sakurai, you hear them cheer, buzz. Hey! Kind of cool to see and hear. He's considered one of the 4 aces of Bushido, along with Ryo Chonan, Ikuhisa Minowa, and Takanori Gomi.
Yeah, if he doesn't get submitted in the next 1.5 minutes, then Sakurai will be very happy with his performance. Look at that low kick. Follow it up with the right straight.
Okay, Milton Vieira has that business look on his face now.
Yeah, and he better.
Sakurai just misses with the knee.
Look at that sprawl, that takedown defense.
You can tell that really Vieira hasn't spent a lot of time training in the stand-up though, right, boss? I mean, it's very easy to see that Sakurai definitely has the edge in that department here tonight. And I mean, admittedly so, Vieira told us he's not trained in Muay Thai in the stand-up. His game is the ground. He spends a lot of time working on submissions. Luta Libre specialist.
Matt Hume there in the corner shouting, says, let's go, let's go. Hammer fists on his face.
And you know that Matt Hume would like to see Sakurai put an exclamation point on this as well.
Oh, of course. What a protege.
Yeah, Matt Hume, the wizard, trained a lot of champions in his day. We're into the final half minute of what has been really a MMA masterpiece delivered here by Hayato Maha Sakurai. Will he be able to finish Milton Vieira, a very game opponent, and again, a Brazilian who refuses to quit?
He's going again for that armbar. Sakurai just keeps his head on the ground. Oh, and another stomp there.
Kind of giving the Brazilian a taste of their own medicine with those stomp kicks, boss. Wow, a great display here by Sakurai.
But you know what the good thing is from Sakurai? The real good thing, that he knew that he was way ahead on points, but he didn't stop attacking. The non-stop, normal, some people, look here.
Yeah, a little playful gestures there, and that's awesome. That's the sportsmanship and everything. That's so cool to see, and really, that's what separates the sport from any other mixed martial arts. Pride Bushido 7, the return of Hayato Maha Sakurai. And boss, let's go to the replay.
Yes, we can see the way he moves. Even if Milton gets him down, Sakurai gets right away up again. And look at now the kick. Whoa, that's a warning. That means keep your hands up. Don't make any mistakes. The knee comes now. Another time. 1, 2, boom. And another time, I believe. Yep, see? Oh, and look at the mount now. The best defense, of course, for the knee is just push with your arm his hip away so that his knee cannot reach the head. But you know what? He's got, if it would be vice versa, Milton has way too long limbs.
All right, for the first time tonight, we go to the judges' scorecards.
Judge Miyake, Sakurai.
Yeah.
Judge Adachi, Sakurai. Judge Ohashi.
Yep.
Via unanimous decision, much to the delight of the audience here at the Ariake Coliseum in Tokyo, Hayato Maha Sakurai records the victory over Milton Vieira, improving to 3-2 in Pride, and looking very impressive in the process, boss.
Yes, and this is so good. Again, we talked about it before for the tournament that is going to come up. Because I'm sure Sakurai keeps going, he's going to be in it. And that's what we want to see.
What does Milton Vieira have to do to improve his game and take it to the next level? Because again, on this night, Maha Sakurai, the better fighter, but Vieira unable to get on track really, but hung in there.
Yes, he should work a lot on striking. That's what I would do. His flying knees were good, but let's listen to what Sakurai has to say.
怪我じゃなくてやりづらくて、しばらく体重を落としてダイエットにマット先生と一緒にやったんですけど、ちょっとマット先生にここ実は1ヶ月前に練習で切られてパンチで同じ階級で怪我させられたらマット先生しかいないんですよ実は。
Believe he's thanking Matt Hume.
試合すれば絶対僕とライバルになるぐらい強いです。試合してください。皆さんありがとうございました。
皆様、見事勝利を収めた櫻井選手に今一度盛大な拍手をお願いします。
So he's very happy with his performance tonight, and he was just thanking Matt Hume, his trainer, and talking about an injury that he suffered to his eyeball, but I guess it really didn't matter here tonight, boss, because victorious, unanimous decision over Milton Vieira. And I guess the injury was due to Matt Hume, I guess, in training. So
that's what he was saying. Matt was smiling there.
And he said that he was having trouble with Vieira's long limbs, and maybe that was one of the reasons he was unable to finish the Brazilian tonight. But victorious he is, Hayato Maha Sakurai.
Yep, it's strange though, because normally with long limbs, they're more easy to submit. So I don't know what he meant with that, but I'm sure that it is because he was very limber, like a spider crawling all over him, like an octopus.
All right, 2 dates that we want you to mark down. Bushido 8, Friday, July 22nd. Available only on pay-per-view. And then the second round of the most anticipated tournament in MMA history, the Pride Middleweight Tournament Critical Countdown 2005, featuring the Elite 8. That's coming up even sooner on Friday, July 1st. So make sure you join us on pay-per-view Friday, July 1st for Critical Countdown. And then Bushido 8, featuring the Pride debut of Joachim Hansen on Friday, July 22nd.
Gracie!
Crosley Gracie's 25, 5'11", 180 pounds, 1-0 in Pride Fighting Championships.
176センチ、84.4キロ。Gono
Akihiro Gono is 30, 5'9", 183 pounds, 0-1 in Pride, and in his corner there in the background you see Sanae Kakuta, the leader of Grabaka. All right, boss, both of these fighters say they'd like to keep it standing. I know that's kind of rare to hear a Gracie say, but we've talked about it. You see the stare down.
Yeah. This is going to be a great fight.
Gracie said he'd like to knock out Gono. Gono says he'd like to knock out Gracie. Simply put, this could be a stand-up war.
Or is somebody playing mind tricks?
We've seen that in the past as well. Gono said a victory over someone with the last name Gracie would be a big boost to his career.
Oh, and that was a real hard low kick.
And after listening to the commentary, an overhand right by Gracie, tie clinch, and there's some knee work. And boss, I was going to say that after listening to the commentary, Gracie added knees to his arsenal after his victory over Sakurai, after listening to us talk about that.
Yeah, that was a really nice compliment, huh?
For sure.
In the interview room. Yeah, very charismatic. Both of them are. But what a begin that was.
Nice flurry to start things off here in round one.
And you know, with Crosley, You don't want to make a mistake of going to the ground, but now already he shows that he's got the whole package. He's throwing hands, knees.
And he showed an indication of that in his debut, the victory over Maha Sakurai when he armbarred him last October at Bushido 5. And you talk about his ground credentials, former Rio State Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion. Nice left hook there delivered by Gono. Now he's saying, time out, please. I'd like to pull up my pants.
Yeah. Thank God that he gave him that time.
Also a former Brazilian national BJJ champion and a Pan American BJJ finalist. So you indeed have the full package from Wesley Gracie. Another nice right hand. But again, when you're dealing with an All-Japan kickboxing champion, you know that Gono has to be able to absorb a shot as well.
You know what? Mauricio Shogun, it took him 9 minutes and he went full power at Gono. And then he won the fight. But I mean, Gono is so tough. That was a nice knee, but hey, you give me a knee, I give you one back. That's what Crossley said. Ooh, those low kicks. He has real good low kicks. Very powerful. Set it up with the left straight.
Says he represents the next generation of the Gracie family. And sure enough, they're legends in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but he, again, that looping right hand, he knows that in order for them to remain on the MMA map, they have to evolve as well, and he is definitely showing that he is a force in the stand-up game as well.
Yep, a little too high there, but right away they shook hands. And again, sportsmanship, that's what it's all about.
Oh, he's tapped with that right hand.
Yeah, but he's awake, and he's dangerous here. Wow, I should have invited him to the ground.
No, Gono will not go to the ground with Crossley Gracie. You can bet your bottom dollar that will not be the case.
But that's why, just take an extra 10 seconds to recoup and stay on the ground till the ref puts you back up.
Smart.
But that's the warrior spirit from Crossley. No, I want to give back.
And I think he was almost goaded. You saw Gono say, come on, buddy.
Yeah. Looks like he's going for a takedown attempt there. Nice knee, but a little low.
Over underhooks there by Gono along the ropes. But again, you see Crossley Gracie looking to the referee saying, okay, well, what's considered low here with these shorts he's wearing?
Ooh, good knee there. There we're going to have a takedown.
Nice takedown by Crossley into the side mount.
Yeah, now it's going to be dangerous for Gono. I mean, the weapons that Crossley has on the ground, together with his striking, yeah, that's going to be trouble.
Yeah, and that after getting that right hand from Gono, maybe Gracie decided to take him to the ground after all, boss.
Yeah, which is a very smart thing to do. Because now he can play his own game. Yeah, don't get me wrong, on his feet he's playing his own game too. Knee the thighs. I want to see the first person who's going to do that. Create distance and knee the thigh. The upper leg, you'll watch. You only need to give like 3 of them. If you really aim with the kneecap, it's going to be over.
Whoa, beautiful swivel to the other side, but now he's caught in the half guard.
You know what, the half guard is pretty good actually, if you want to strike. If you're on the top, of course.
Right.
Because it's easy to break the grip.
Having this running conversation with the referee. Of course, we can't pick up on what's happening, but it looks like Gracie's becoming frustrated about something.
Knee coming. And another one.
This is probably why he came to this side, obviously, but...
There we have Gono, half butterfly guard. And right away into the half guard again.
Midway through the opening round again. Bushido rules, 1 10-minute round, 1 5-minute round. Guillotine position now, Gono trying to slip out or at least block the approaching knee strikes.
He can even try to go for that anaconda choke there.
That's Brazilian top team, boss.
Yeah, but still.
Just kidding.
Of course. Educating the people. Telling you, Cross's low kicks are great. But Gono's tough.
Yeah, Gono's showing definite willingness here to engage again, because against Mauricio Shogun, he spent a lot of time on his bicycle, if you'll recall, but this time around, he definitely is standing right in the thick of this battle with Crosley Gracie.
You see that Gono is keeping his hands down, but if fighters do that, it's an invitation.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of the bait and switch kind of thing.
Yeah, please hit me in the head. See? Because that's the only space that's available.
Right. And again, being kickboxing, his background and current champion, he knows all the tricks. Catches them. Oh, nice knee by Gono, but results in a takedown from Gracie.
And right away into the side mount.
Now, it's been interesting here. This is the second time in the side control here, boss. What is Gracie now, again, looking to move? Where should he be throwing some knee strikes here?
He should to the thighs, but he's looking to step over, I believe.
Again.
And go to the mount.
The last time he stepped over and went all the way to the other side.
Look at
knee on belly, yep, knee right, and now trying to get his back. Oh, he attempted something there, but slipped off. Gono doing a good job thus far, thwarting the ground attack of Crosley Gracie. And the referee now will bring them back up to a standing position. A great fight so far between Gracie and Gono here at Bushido 7. And you want to see more great fights, you'll see them. Critical Countdown, the Elite 8. The second round of the Pride Middleweight Tournament coming up on Friday, July 1st, only on pay-per-view.
And again, that right low kick, he should work on it more. Oh, and I have a high kick too.
Nice block though by Gono.
Yeah, being the champion that he is, especially in the striking, he will block a lot. Yes, he should have thrown that right after that left low kick.
Oh, and he's tagged again with that right hand by Gono. We've got ourselves a fight here between Gono and Gracie, boss, and you could tell the look on each other's faces. They know that each other at any time can unload, and boy, some good rapid-fire lefts to the body by Gono.
Ooh, liver shot. Okay, guys, take the drink.
See, right there, though, if Gono had more experience on the ground, could have gone for a Kimura attempt with the arm right there, boss.
You're right.
Last 2 minutes of this opening round.
Knee coming up.
Gono anticipating that.
Hammer, hammer.
The voice of Ricardo Laborio.
Hammer. Empurra o braço dele pro chão. E entra com o joelho. Empurra o braço
From Crosley Gracie's corner.
Isso, agora, isso, é isso mesmo. Agora isso.
He's going to lock up that arm again.
Isso, bate, bate.
At least he's going to try. He's got to pull that arm, that leg out.
Right from the half guard.
Yep.
Are you impressed with how Gono has defended on the ground, known more for his kickboxing than his ground skills here against a Gracie, boss?
Yes, I'm very impressed. Both fighters, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, they're both doing a great job, and we've seen some great exchanges standing. And on the ground here, Crosley so far not able to impose his will like maybe a lot of people expected against the likes of Akihiro Gono. But now he's starting to rain down some blows, and Gono now trying to push him off. And you can hear Gracie's corner yelling, keep going, keep going. They know the time is running out in this opening round. They need to add up the points, although in Pride, the fight is judged in its entirety. Final 30 seconds. Some hammer fists being dropped by Gracie, boss.
Yep, I always believe in the hammer wrist.
Yes, you talk about that back from your Pancrase days even, and maybe during the break, talk a little bit more about what you mean when you say hammer wrist, boss.
Well, if you use a hammer fist, then you give him a little padding, and if you give a hammer wrist, you hit with the bony part of the hand, so it will hurt way more, especially if you give him to the face. Might result in a tiny little cut, and then, hey, a victory is a victory, right?
Correct. All right, so now we're into the 90-second interval. We're going to see some replay action here. Gracie and Gono, what has to happen in the next round, the final 5 minutes? Okay, first of all, let's revisit this action.
Yeah, they listened to you and they pulled it back. Did you see that? That was a nice right hand there. Ooh, good low kick. That was right away the opening. Let me see again. That right straight comes in. Boom.
Man, that right hand was beautifully delivered.
Yep.
And he recovered quickly, did Gracie.
By the looks, what I can see here from the side, well, you guys look at that right hand again. Well, you take a look at that. Gono is standing. He's walking in the ring, actually. He doesn't look as tired, as fatigued, as Crossley. He's sitting, but you know what? It doesn't mean anything.
No.
Because if you sit, you just give your body a rest, which is a little bit smarter, actually.
Although it did look like even at the beginning of the round and with the low blow activity and some of the conversation that Gracie was having with the referee, I don't know. It seems like he was frustrated a little bit with something, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know if it's going to play a big part, but Gracie looked like he was off his game a tad, while Gono does seem to be very comfortable. And I mean, Gracie has no reason to really be comfortable as we are confused or aggravated as we see Sine Kakuta, because Gracie has also fought a very good fight thus far.
Very good.
And as we see in the corner of Gono, Sine Kakuta, who was a submissions champion, the nickname the strongest ground fighter in Japan. So maybe that's where Gono's defense on the ground comes from. And here we go, the final 5 minutes.
Now Gono opens up with the right low kick. Whoa!
Inside leg kick delivered nicely by Gracie.
Great job there, the inside knees. They're very effective. Look at Gono, the way he moves away and how he blocks the knees. You see, he doesn't even let him take off. That's the smartest thing to do.
See, he does appear frustrated, does Gracie?
Yep, they broke him up and he wanted to stay in that clinch. I think he trained hard on those knees.
Nice combination there. Punch kick combination by Gracie. Again, he has to stay in the game mentally.
Yeah, frustration, you don't need that. You don't want to have it in your head. You want to concentrate on the fight.
Especially someone as skilled as Crosley Gracie. A very bright future ahead of him. Akihiro Gono now irritating him with that jab, and now Gracie goes for the takedown.
But until now, he couldn't do anything with it.
No, and hasn't really been able to. It's like he's not even trying too hard to really pass.
Yeah, you know, he just went back to his corner, and he probably got some instructions to do what to do different.
Right.
If you're gonna end up in the same position again.
Right.
So let's see if he listens to his corner.
Yeah. And
he can
again,
pull something out of the back.
Give credit to Gono. He's doing a great job of defending underneath. Now, finally, nice pass there by Gracie into full mount.
Now, yep, look
Beautiful
at this.
sweep by Gono. Amazing.
Okay, I don't want to say anything, but I will always say it. If you're in a mount position, never, ever put an arm around somebody's head. Never, because that's the way they're going to turn it.
We just saw Akihiro Gono sweep a Gracie. And again, this was a big deal for him coming into this fight, talking to his leader. And, you know, him telling him you don't get a chance to fight a Gracie every day. And that was a textbook sweep right there.
Yep. You see, Crossley already holds his arm. Oh, I thought that could be a setup for a triangle, because that means you want to pass that arm, or maybe even give it an arm bar. So, or you pass it, or you give an arm bar on that arm.
Good job of going downstairs, immediately upstairs as well by Gono.
Gono is doing great.
Oh, and right through there a couple of times with the right and the left. Oh,
but what a good defense.
Yes.
Pulls it out right away.
And again, here being the second round boss, we've talked about it many a times. The slickness of the fighters now, the perspiration. It's going to be harder and harder to get the arm bars slick.
Gono just stood up. he said.
Well, this is where he's most at home. Wow. Could have been very dangerous. Now, delivering a couple of combinations there. Gracie knows that time is of the essence. Becoming an enemy here.
I do not want to be in the judge's shoes
still
right now.
anybody's fight.
Yep. Gono looks
fresher
better
than
shape.
Gracie. Yeah, you're exactly, boss. I was just going to say, Gono does appear to be fresher of the two fighters, but really, does that even matter right now? Because obviously Gracie can still do much damage with the submission, but Gono is not allowing him anything. Last minute of action. In this battle between Crosley Gracie and Akihiro Gono.
And Gracie has been hit with that kick. We see him bleeding. Oh. He needs to do something. He needs a submission. He needs a knockout out from this position. It needs to be a submission, of course. Otherwise, he might.
When we talked about the conditioning, I think that's when Gono definitely turned it up a notch, took it into the next gear, and I think this flurry of action could be just enough to pull it out for Akihiro Gono. But again, we await to see what happens in the final few seconds of this matchup here at Bushido 7. The fans applauding.
Oh, and another knee, and it's going to be the end. Wow.
We're going to the judges' scorecards for the second consecutive match. What a battle between Gono and Gracie.
Wow. And you know, when I say wow, it's wow.
Yeah, this is the type of action you can come to expect here at Pride Fighting Championships, boss.
Oh, look at this. And now when he puts his head outside the ring, he's going to get that kick down to his head. You watch. His head now, and now he thinks, okay, bam, here we go. You want to lock yourself up so you can't escape? Well, I'm going to use that against you. You see, because he can't escape this kick anymore. What's coming now if he gets up? Here we go. See? He can't move any more backwards.
Wow, what a stomp.
But you see how smart Gono played his game there.
Gono definitely looks like a different fighter as well since the last time we saw him against Shogun. Let's go to the official decision.
判定の結果をお伝えします。ジャッジ三宅、ゴーノ。ジャッジ大橋、ゴーノ。ジャッジ小林。
A unanimous decision victory for Akihiro Gono over Crosley Gracie. A big win for Akihiro Gono. The biggest win of his MMA career, and you see the jubilation written all over his face. They celebrate in the Grabaka corner. Wow, what an awesome victory for Akihiro Gono, improving to 1-1 in Pride, while Gracie falls to 1-1. But a good, and there you see Gracie, he raises his arms as well, and that's a good sign as well. No, good sportsmanship on his part.
You know what? We will see him back definitely because
great
he's
fighter.
So talented.
Very talented fighter, and just showing you the level of competition here in Bushido and the new beginning. We're bringing the world's best into this organization. Gono says he wasn't completely satisfied with this match. Okay. He wanted to win by knockout or submission, which is definitely the attitude you want from your fighters, boss.
Yeah. And he looks in a good shape. Well, let's get a beer.
He
definitely wants to fight again in Pride Fighting Championships in Bushido. And with a performance like that, I definitely think that invitation is in the mail, boss.
Yeah.
And he wants to improve even more and continue to entertain the fans of Pride Fighting Championships. And a great response from the crowd here at the Ariake Coliseum. A big night for Akihiro Gono. An impressive victory over Crosley Gracie.
赤コーナーより川尻達也選手の入場です。
The current Shudo World Welterweight Champion, Tatsuya the Crusher Kawajiri, who's lost only once in his last 16 fights. A decision defeat to Shaolin Rivero at the 2002 Shudo Year-End Show. He avenged that defeat at the 2004 Shudo Year-End Show, handing the highly regarded Rivero his only defeat. And boss, Pride President Nobuyuki Sakigabara said having a current Shudo champion fight in Pride has been one of our dreams since the beginning. The dream is now a reality.
Yep. Let's see what he can do. I'm so looking forward to see him fight. I heard so many stories about him. He's a phenomenal athlete. He mixes everything perfectly up. He's got it all, ladies and gentlemen. He's got the takedowns, he's got the punches, the kicks, the knees. He's got the whole package.
He beat Yves Edwards, who we saw make a successful Bushido debut earlier tonight in August of 2003.
これより第7試合を行います。青コーナー170センチ、66.7キロ。キム・インソク。
Kim In-suk is 24, 5'7", 149 pounds, making his debut in Bushido.
171センチ、70キロ。Kawajiri
Tatsuya the Crusher Kawajiri, 27, 5'7", 154 pounds, also making his debut in Bushido, but no stranger to these Japanese fans. There you see the victorious Maha Sakurai, who we saw win earlier this evening over Brazil's Milton Vieira. But again, boss, lots of press surrounding this man's debut tonight here at Bushido 7.
Wow. Or it's got to be a wolf in disguise. But Kawajiri just looks stronger, but that doesn't mean anything. Don't get me wrong here. Let's see, I mean, that's a good low kick there.
Kawajiri ranked as one of the top fighters in his weight class in the world, right up there with the likes of Takanori Gomi, Joachim Hansen, and Shaolin Rivero. Now In-suk going for the overhooks, neutralizing the arms of Kawajiri along the ropes.
Yeah, Kawajiri, I just wanted to say it will take him down now. Oh, there we have a little blood already on Kim's face. Let's slam him down again. He's going to do it again probably. No, he's going to pass now. That will be very smart to do.
You hear the fans firmly behind Kawajiri, reacting as they did earlier tonight with Sakurai, firmly behind every one of his strikes. And he's a very active fighter. In his last fight, he TKO'd Yanni Lax, April 23rd.
A doctor stop here. They're going to wipe the nose off a little bit, because that's pretty much the only thing that's going on. What I think, let me see here. Oh, there's a small little cut.
We've seen Jae Moo-bae and Kim Jin-oh from South Korea participate in Pride, but Kim In-suk is the first South Korean fighter to appear in Pride as a lightweight. He would like to acquit himself well so other South Korean lightweights will get an opportunity. Representing Team KPW in Chanwon Fight Factory, and really South Korea has become an MMA hotbed. And let's see how he got cut here, boss.
Yep. No, that was not the punch. Yeah, and he's bleeding here already. It was probably the hook and the glove that did it. Watch that one. You see, it's the glove that cut him.
And Kawajiri's known for his lethal right straight. When we asked him, he said that Bushido series will be the best showcase of lightweight and light middleweight fighters in the world. And he is glad to be part of it.
And there's the restart. And as you can see, his whole face was covered with blood, but then now you can see it's only a small little cut. It doesn't mean anything if people bleed.
And especially in the nose area.
Yep.
Now some knees and rights delivered by Kawajiri, really going to work on the face of Kim In-suk.
Yeah, he wants to continue now. He's going to keep working that cut. That's one thing for sure.
Simply standing up now will be able to launch those long-range missiles.
Look how he controls his legs. He's so relaxed, Kawajiri.
Very focused. Again, he's a champion, a world champion.
Oh, nice kick there.
Beautifully executed.
Yeah, we're gonna need another wipe. A baby wipe maybe this time.
Kim In-suk's face becoming a crimson mask here, but Kawajiri really just continuing to work. And Kim In-suk, a kickboxer, wanted to focus on his stand-up strike.
There's a heel hook.
Working on.
I'm sorry, it's an inverted heel hook. Look, Kim In-suk. Sorry to break it out, but look, the leg was right there, and he went for it. He went for it, actually. He couldn't pull it off.
It's been all Tatsuya the Crusher Kawajiri.
And crushing he's doing.
And really, we cannot overstate enough how much it means for Pride Fighting Championships and this Bushido event to have Kawajiri a part of it. Plenty of excitement surrounded the signing of Kawajiri, and we can tell you that Joachim Hansen, who is also a Shudo World Champion, has been signed to appear in Pride Bushido 8, which will be coming up on pay-per-view Friday, July 22nd. One of only two fighters to have defeated Takanori Gomi, and Gomi will be in tonight's main event against Brazil's Luiz Azeredo.
Wow, and look at the work that Kawajiri is doing right now. He's got the full side mount, knee on belly. Yes, this could be over. This could be the end of the fight. They're all hit.
He has to be able to defend himself intelligently.
But you know, Kim is very tough. He doesn't even flinch.
But he's getting tattooed right now by Kawajiri's strikes. And now
he's got the mount. They throw in the towel. Now that is a good corner. That is a good corner.
Let him survive to fight another day, especially when they saw Kawajiri gain the full mount.
Yeah, but you know what it is? Like you said, if you don't get KO'd, you can't fight within 6 weeks again. Otherwise, you have to wait 2 months, 6 weeks to 2 months to start training again. It takes all the time away. So this way, nothing will happen.
3 minutes and 28 seconds. The corner throws in the towel. Tatsuya, the Crusher Kawajiri, the Shudo World Welterweight Champion, victorious in his Bushido debut, sending a message to other fighters in Pride, and you know, especially Takanori Gomi, a towel that, hey, I'm here for the long haul. I want to be a part of that Bushido tournament coming up in the fall. And man, what an exciting fighter he is, boss.
Yeah, something tells me that he will be in that tournament. What a night of fights we already had. Look at this. Look, and he keeps his leg there, and now you see Kim, he's going to actually attack for the heel hook. Look, underneath. Oh, they don't show it because they said, you know what, you didn't finish him anyway. Why do we need to show it?
You know, it was a valiant effort, and really, I mean, give credit to Kim In-suk for taking the fight. representing South Korea, but really on this night, as you see the corner, there it is, the towel thrown in when full mount. Tatsuya Kawajiri's reputation precedes him. One of the top fighters in his weight class. Pride Fighting Championships has him on the roster. Big things in store for Kawajiri, victorious in his debut.
Wow, look at those sledgehammers. Everything is on the button. Yep. There's so many matchups you can make from all the fighters tonight.
You see him holding his belt, and now he's going to address the crowd. We can tell you that the Pride Middleweight Tournament Championship is yet to be decided as well. And we'll tell you more information in just a moment. He's saying hello, introducing himself to the crowd. I'm Kawajiri, the Shudo World Welterweight Champion.
Like they didn't know that?
Just in case. You know, a very humble fighter. Maybe, you know. He's looking forward to having more fights in Pride and fighting tougher competition.
And there we have it, another star on the rise.
Yes, indeed. Tatsuya, the present Kawajiri. We were talking about the tournament. He has a belt, the middleweight tournament championship yet to be decided. The second round featuring the Elite Eight is coming up on pay-per-view, boss. Critical Countdown 2005, Friday, July 1st. Mark it down on your calendar. 4 matchups that cannot be beaten anywhere. The Elite Eight in action. Critical Countdown on Friday, July 1st, only on pay-per-view.
Yes, I put it in my PDA because I didn't want to forget that one. I'm going to order it. Wait a minute, I'm going to be there. Ringside. Am I lucky or not? Now look at these sledgehammers going down. Watch. Yeah, that was a real good call. Once you start passing everything, jumped into the mount. And here we go. Step over. Let me see. Not yet. Yep. And here we're going to have the towel. That was the best thing of the corner. I said it before. The corner saw he was in trouble and they throw in the towel. Perfect.
Survival is critical. 16 middleweight fighters entered the Pride ring. Only 8 survived. Now, Pride Fighting Championships brings together the remaining top middleweight fighters in the world, but only 4 will move on. The countdown has begun. The second round of Pride's 2005 middleweight tournament. Who will survive? Critical Countdown, premiering July 1st on pay-per-view.
Okona, 174センチ、82.9 キロ。Nino Elvis Schembri!
Nino Elvis Schembri is 35'7", 187 pounds, 3-2 in Pride Fighting Championships.
175センチ、82.6 キロ。Chonan
Rio the Shark Chonan is 28'5'9", 185 pounds, 2-1 in Pride. Bossie's put together a team, finally has Chonan. It's Team Mad, the martial arts devils. And he's taking on the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist in Nino Schembri, spending a year now with the Shooter Box Academy from Brazil. Should be another terrific bout here at Bushido 7.
And look, Nino is keeping his gi on. He doesn't take it off.
So I guess he's not paying attention to the label on the back, which says no gi.
That's true. It's a half gi, but a half gi is no gi.
All right, Schembri said that he has indeed worked on his striking, is not afraid to go toe-to-toe with Chonan. Chonan, of course, equally proficient on the ground. And that's where Schembri has indeed built his reputation.
Nice takedown defense there by Chonan.
Jump guard here by Schembri.
I would just keep standing up.
Schembri, a 2-time world Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion, 5-time Brazilian BJJ champion, and a 2-time Pan American Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champ. Now Chonan inside the closed guard.
You see, now he's grabbing the other foot. So he gets one arm free if he does that. And he keeps his opponent real tight on him. But if you keep him real tight on you, you cannot, yeah, we go again. No punching power.
Just to give you an idea of how good Schembri is on the ground, he won the Most Technical Fighter Award at the 2001 Abu Dhabi tournament. The Gracie magazine called it one of the best performances they had seen in a decade.
And there are all kinds of little tricks that you can do with the gi. And I don't know these tricks. That's honest, right?
You have a few tricks. Well, this is a short sleeve shirt, so I wasn't going to say up your sleeve. Chonan coming off a very impressive performance where he landed a sensational heel hook submission victory over Anderson Silva at Shockwave. That has made highlight reels all over the world in MMA video libraries. The last time we saw Schembri, he lost a unanimous decision to Kazushi Sakuraba, with Sakuraba avenging the TKO loss at Pride 25. Now here's Chonan unloading on Schembri, boss.
Yep, and that's the downside of wearing a gi, because he's holding his balance by just grabbing onto the gi. And then he can pull himself towards while he's punching. You see, there's a double power punch. You pull yourself in and you use your arm power.
We should also mention that this is the longest that Schembri's gone without fighting. And he feels the intense training with shooting box and his experience will prevent any ring rust from showing.
Yeah, I saw those guys training, and every training is a fight.
Hammer fist dropped there by Chonan. We saw that there was a bit of a mouse already under the eye of Schembri when he came to the ring, which may have taken place in training, and now it seems that it's been opened up a bit. We'll see if Chonan exploits that.
There were some good shots here from the back from Nino. Two rights hooked to the head of Chonan. See, he wants to keep him real tight on him. But if it's just to stay in this position, the referee is going to give him a green card.
He's got his foot now just over the neck, but again, he's running out of real estate here. His head's already through the ropes, and he's got to be very careful. 3 minutes have elapsed, and now the referee is going to be restarting them, I believe, in the center of the ring. And you know, already Chonan is a marked man here, boss, with the likes of Murilo Bustamante and Daniel Acasio from Brazil calling him out. So with his impressive performances in Pride, he's already earned some challenges from some pretty good fighters.
Yep. But that's a good sign.
Yes, it is. Building a reputation. And Nino Schembri, of course, no pushover either. Oh, another great strike landed there by Chonan.
Ambarson coming up. Easy escape, goes for a leg lock now.
So why do you think Schembri elected to wear the half-gi, boss? Trying to play a mind game with Chonan, or just...
The Ezekiel choke, maybe. That's, but for the rest, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, they can use the gi to choke people also.
Right.
It gives them a third hand, so to say.
But then it also does play into the hands of your opponent at times. And Chonan, again, no slouch on the ground. And a green card is being issued to Nino Elvis Schembri. Along with that, a 10% deduction from his purse. Now Chonan looks like he wants to measure up that right hand, ghosting him with the left. Nice inside low kick delivered by Schembri.
You see how easy he moves away back and forward, Chonan. Lets him just miss. That was a good left hook there.
Yeah, Schembri catches him with that left. Misses with the overhand right, does Chonan.
And see how Schembri moved backwards also. Yeah, he definitely worked on his striking.
Nice takedown by Schembri.
Now he's got the top.
Wide base. In the closed guard here, and this is now the responsibility of Chonan. maybe wanting to take a quick breather, but he's going to have to try something here. Action is the mandate.
He's going to pull it over him, it looks like, you see. He's going to try to use the gi against him now.
Like a hockey jersey.
Yeah.
Midway through the opening round. Now there's, of course, no headbutting in Pride, but is that...
Yeah, he did it the second time already.
Yeah, but is that
to the body?
To the body. So is that then, I guess, deemed legal because he's dropping his head, and we saw that in the Heath Herring-Igor Vovchanchin fight at Bad Blood, where he was definitely given a stern warning from the referee. So
yeah, but he was hitting the head in that fight.
Yeah, but he also used it then on the chest area. So it's interesting to note here that he's almost like he's dropping it. Now he does a slam there on Chonan. So as long as it's to the body, then the referee will let you get away with it.
Now what Schembri tried to do, pick him up, you saw already that Chonan right away went to scoop his leg. That means he's going to go for a leg lock. You watch, he's going to open his guard and then maybe go for a leg lock.
Nice up kick as he went to work on that left leg. So the game of human chess at work here with 6 minutes gone in the opening round, and the referee is taking out a card. What color is it going to be? It's a green one, this time for Ryo Chonan. Timeout called. And it looks like Nino Schembri's being given some sort of a warning. So green card each in the opening round here for both Chonan and Schembri, being hit in the pocketbook, and they'll now be aware of that they don't want to stall anymore, and definitely give the fans what they pay to see. But it's been a great round thus far, though. And Schembri, like you say, boss, obviously from shootbox, working on his stand-up.
Yeah, he's doing a way better job than the last time we saw him in the striking department. That's one thing for sure.
And there, nice takedown and a great takedown. And again, when you're talking this high level of competition, boss, both of these fighters world class, similar skill levels, you're going to have that offset of talents, if you will, and at times it can be this conservative bout in the opening 7 minutes.
Yep. But still, they're working hard.
They are that, working very diligently. It's Schembri and Chonan.
Body shots there by Schembri. He tries to pull his leg out, but you see how tight Chonan has it caught with his legs, like a figure four lock.
Chonan used to be a carpenter, and so far he's been busy building a successful MMA career with back-to-back impressive wins over Carlos Newton and Anderson Silva. Now trying to slip out from underneath Nino Schembri. Schembri doing a good job from maintaining his position on top.
Again, if nothing happens like this, they will restart it again. I believe the ref looks at them.
Schembri said that he feels his ground skills are superior to Chonan's. We saw Chonan in his Pride debut, though, hang with one of the better ground fighters to come along in MMA, and the now retired big dog Ricardo Almeida.
Yes. It was a good fight. Almost had it out. Right away, Chonan, you see him repositioning himself. But now Nino is going to try to pass, grab both legs. Nope, didn't work. You see, he's pulling the guard over him.
Yep, nice reversal there by Chonan. Now in the close guard of Schembri, and it looks like Chonan wants to use the gi against Schembri into the final 60 seconds.
Some good shots here from Chonan. I mean, it's the only thing you can do from that position. So it's good what he's doing.
It's being kept tight by Schembri. Very defensive here in the last minute of the opening round, and Chonan trying his best to escape. And you're right, those strikes are at least scoring points with the judges for damage.
5 seconds. Chonan lands another one. Well, it's going to be all about round number 2.
End of the opening 10 minutes, and a close encounter here between Nino Elvis Schembri and Rio Chonan. We saw some stand-up, a lot of groundwork. Who did you think got the better of the exchanges in that first round, boss?
You know what? In this case, I really can't tell. They both did a great job. I truly believe. Yeah, I don't want to be a judge. I always said that it's the most difficult thing. Look at those punches. Then, when seeing footage like this, I would say, okay, Chonan. But then again, Schembri did a few cool reversals also. It's just very difficult to say.
Would it be safe to say that Chonan did score the more damaging blows, though, and accrued more points in terms of damage?
Yes, that's what I believe. Yeah,
and efforts to finish by KO or submission, though, which is number 1 in the judging criteria. There weren't many submission attempts or knockouts, so right now damaging points probably do favor Chonan. But again, Schembri did want to mix it up. And right now, do you think it's been favorable that he is wearing the gi?
No, I don't think so. And especially after that last shot we saw here, the replay, he pulled it over his head and used it to turn him. So with that said, I would have pulled it up. I would have taken my gi off now. Because Chonan's probably going to try it again if he's going to end up in the same position.
All right, the final 5 minutes. In this Bushido 7 matchup, Mauro Ranallo along with Boss Rutan ringside from the Ariake Coliseum in Tokyo. Rio Chonan, Nino Elvis Schembri. Team Mad versus Shute Box Academy.
Looks like he almost wants to do a flying thing. And I'm talking about Chonan.
Schembri keeps him at bay momentarily again with that low leg kick. Pulls guard. Goes to work with those heel strikes, and now Chonan just busy with peppering him with those short hammer strikes there, boss.
Yep. They don't do a lot of damage.
Just more irritating him, if anything, right?
Annoying or being good for setups. But it's just very difficult. You see how close Schembri is holding him. It's very difficult to strike from that position.
Right.
And there are no submissions also, if you're this close.
So right now, Chonan has to really think about creating that distance, posturing, and trying to pass the open guard. Well, he closes it now, but definitely has to try to work on improving that position. But Schembri, again, the ground specialist, very difficult to do as he moves that leg high up now. And Schembri's like, wait a minute, I'm trying to do something here. Wait a minute, ref, you're interrupting my train of thought here, referee. But he's getting a green card, kind of incredulous, and so is the shoot box corner. That's 2 green cards now for Nino Elvis Schembri. And now they're telling him, okay, it's time to just go straight ahead. So a green card for each fighter in that instance. So it's 2-2 in terms of the green cards that have been issued in this fight. And now both fighters know, okay, no more of the green stuff. It's time to show our skills here.
Oh, that's not a good sign. No, and this is it neither. Gonna see the same picture. He really needs to do here something.
You hear the shoot box corner yelling out 3 minutes left, Nino. You've got to do something here now.
The only thing that I can see can pull up is that Ezekiel choke from this position. Otherwise, this close distance, there's not a lot more than you can do.
And a fighter, now there's Chonan creating the distance we talked about. momentarily raining down some strikes. And again, do you believe that he's added up enough points, boss, in terms of damage to pull out this victory here? Again,
I think so.
we're not judges, and we respect the jobs the judges do here in Pride Fighting Championships, but really that's the one part of the criteria where we have seen the points add up in Chonan's favor.
Yeah, you know what it is, Schembri, it's more a defensive. He's playing more defensive. He's holding him tight. You know, he doesn't want to get hit. He hits some back, but Chonan just has the more powerful strikes.
And that may be because he's already felt the power of Chonan and says, okay, wait a minute, I respect this guy's power. I got to try to do something else here. And unfortunately, hasn't been able to do much. And again, against Ryo Chonan, one of the fastest rising stars here in Japan, one of the 4 aces of Bushido, Nino Elvis Schembri has found himself in a quagmire here, if you will, with the last 2 minutes of this fight. And he appears to be frustrated, does Schembri, and Chonan.
And the ref is coming again. I saw him grabbing him.
Third green card, and now the shoot box corner screaming out why. And there's even a scattering of boos throughout the audience. And now the crowd begins to scream, and here we go. The final minutes of this matchup.
I hope it's going to stay on the feet and not to this position.
We are back in this position, but now it's up to Chonan here. Try to create the distance. Nino Schembri looks like he just wants to ride this out. It has not been his night at Bushido 7.
Chonan should grab the gi like he did in round number 1. Grab him there by the rappels, how you call it, because I'm still Dutch, and then start hitting with the other hand.
Still plenty of great action left to come. Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa takes on Phil Baroni, the New York badass, makes his Pride debut, and what a main event. Luiz Azeredo of Brazil against Takanori Gomi, as Ryo Chonan continues to deliver some strikes, heading into the final minute of this matchup.
Yeah, I don't see anything changing in this fight. Same position again. He should watch out, Nino, now for a 4th card. And I see the referee already talking to them. You people at home can't see it, but I can. You're at ringside. That means you have to work.
Don't mean to put you on the spot, boss, and again, to even, you know, give the fans at home the perspective that you bring, the expertise. Do you agree with what's been happening with the card? So, because let's face it, he's being very defensive, and now Chonan trying to open things up here in the last 30 seconds. I mean, the referees, and even in the media, there's a good kick. Nice kick by Chonan, really letting things up now.
Yeah, you see, and with this burst that he did, and the whole 2nd round, in my belief, I think this fight is going to go to Ryo Chonan.
And there, that fight is over. So 3 green cards for Nino Schembri tell the story, and you're right, he was forced to be defensive, maybe respecting the power of Ryo Chonan too much, but now we go to the judge's decision, and we'll see what awaits. The 2 combatants here tonight, Nino Elvis Schembri hanging his head along the ropes, and Ryo Chonan.
He's not happy.
No, he's not happy as well. Again, he you know, wants to give the fans, as they say, a knockout or a submission, but it's a tough fight tonight.
Yep. If somebody defends himself like Nino did, it's just very difficult to finish an opponent like that. And you don't want to make one mistake. Look at that kick. Beautiful. And again he goes. He's going to stand up and he goes for it again. You watch.
Again, we can remind you the judging criteria here in Bushido: effort to finish the fight by KO or submission, damaging your opponent's standing combinations and ground control, takedowns in defense, and aggressiveness. And let us now go to the ring announcer for the judge's verdict.
Judge Kobayashi, Chonan. Judge Miyake, Chonan. Judge Bato, Chonan. Yute.
All 3 judges scored for Ryo the Shark Chonan.
And the winner by unanimous
moving on in his Pride Fighting Championships career. A dejected Nino Elvis Schembri leaves the ring, and even Ryo Chonan not wasting any time and heading back to the dressing room. So this shows you what kind of a competitor Chonan is as well. And He knows what's expected of him in Pride Fighting Championships. But again, you can't fault him. I mean, he did what he needed to do. His opponent tonight, a little on the defensive side, but that's okay. Ryo Chonan, definitely a star on the rise here in Bushido. And we'll look forward to bigger and better things from him as well. As we move on, again, the next time you'll see Bushido series on pay-per-view, Bushido 8. It's Friday, July 22nd. Don't miss it. More exciting lightweights and light middleweights coming at you Friday, July 22.
Feels great, man. I'm a fighter and I just want to fight. I'll fight anywhere. Street, yard, club, ring, cage, don't matter. It's great to be fighting in Pride in front of a big crowd against the best fighters in the world to prove what I'm looking to prove, and that's that I'm the best 185-pound fighter in the world. Love me, hate me, I don't give a fuck. I'm me. What you see is what you get. There's no act. I ain't changing. You know what I mean? I am me. And, you know, love me, hate me, but get used to me because I'm going to be around for a long time. A long time. You might have thought you got rid of me, but I'm back better, stronger than ever. And I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be around for a long fucking time. A long time. I know he's a punk. I know he wears Speedos. I know he's got a mullet. I know I don't want him touching me, man. So I'm going to hit him, and I'm going to forget him.
Phil, the New York badass Baroni is 29, 5'11", 185 pounds, making his debut in Pride.
175cm, 83.7kg, Minowa Ikuhisa!
Ikuhisa, the punk Minowa, is 29, 5'9", 181 pounds, 4-3 in Pride. Boss, we know that Phil Baroni can lay the smack down verbally. He said he's going to do it physically as well tonight. The intensity level has picked up. Look at this.
Wow, he's huge. And I said it a few times before, I'm really looking forward to this fight. Well, this is also one of them.
You can feel the electricity throughout the Ariake Coliseum. Minowa, a huge fan favorite here in Japan. Baroni, looking to resurrect his MMA career, has traveled to Pride Fighting Championships, making his debut here tonight in Bushido.
Woo! Go! And here we go. Oh, Minowa hit him 2 times.
Baroni recently hooking up with Hammerhouse.
Nice body shots there.
Good combination of body shots and the takedown by Baroni.
Stay up, Bill! Stay up!
He should have tried to pass that guard right away.
Of course, Baroni wants to keep this fight standing. As Minowa coming off impressive submission victories over the likes of Gilbert Eivel and Stefan Leko.
Wow, everything that Phil throws is with full power, but hey, I have to say the same thing about Minowa. Keep your eyes on your opponent, that's the only thing. If you hit with a lot of power, he might turn your head away also, you don't want to do that.
Goes to the body and then upstairs does Baroni.
Keep going, right there, baby.
You should push him away.
Go to the body. Nice. Nice. Breathe, Phil. Stay up, Phil. Nice. Stay off the ropes.
Good ring. Give me your knee. Give me your knee. Take him in the corner. Knee the legs. Knee the legs.
We hear the corner here saying that he needs to stand up and knee the legs.
Nice.
Good body shots there.
Rapid fire body shots. Misses with the wild right, though. And again, that's one thing that has plagued Baroni during his last tenure with the UFC was his conditioning. He looks to be in good shape.
But that was a good punch there from Minowa that connected. And another one, too.
And that right hand tagged him on the chin.
And another one. You should watch out. Phil should try to take him down now. Nice knee there by Phil. Minowa's doing great.
Vast improvement. Won 5 fights in a row, including his last 4 here in Pride Fighting Championships. And the fans now begin to chant Minowa's name in unison.
Oh, he's got the takedown. Not good for Phil. Corner here, shouts, kick him away, get up.
Good job of getting back up on his feet, but right away Minowa goes for the double leg.
But at least he's got one underhook here. Phil does. And Minowa got another takedown here. He's going to end up in the side mount. I don't want to say it, but it looks like Phil is kind of tired.
Minowa has traveled all over the world to train. This time around, he stayed in his home country of Japan. Nice knee delivered by Minowa. Trained at the Takata Dojo, did not want to engage Baroni in a war of words, but right now, so far, he's getting the best of the war in the ring.
Good shots, good balance here by Minowa. Phil better go to a full guard.
Right on cue, Mr. Rutan.
Yeah, he needs to. He needs to close the distance now. You don't want to get hit anymore. They're probably going to check him now. Wipe his nose off, see what's really going on.
Very impressive display thus far from Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa, who continues to get better and better with each and every outing here in Pride Fighting Championships. And boss, we can say it until we're blue in the face. You know, we talk about what kind of training is necessary for mixed martial arts, and having an impressive physique is definitely, you know, nice, but it's, you want to do the specialized training. It's not all about just bulking up and having big muscles. And
absolutely not.
Phil Baroni.
You want to concentrate only on technique and power. Of course, you want to concentrate on power. He's going to go here for a reverse figure four. If he can't pull it off, he can make it into a sweep.
He can get that left arm there, but no, Minowa doing a good job of keeping it away there. And Baroni now kicking his way out. But Minowa.
Quicker, Phil, you got to get up quicker. Let's go, baby, get up.
Took a bee on honey, just right back to the attack. Now going for a leg lock.
Yep, and he's going to get it. Figure four toe hold. He's going to get it. No. Whoa. You see now that good that Phil wasn't wearing shoes, because otherwise that could have been the end there. You see a small cut there over the eye, left eye of Phil Baroni. The corner tells him to get up and knock him out, but hey, you got Minowa on top of you.
Easier said than done, no doubt about it. And Minowa doing a great job maintaining his position halfway through round one. And thus far, Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa dominating Phil, the New York badass Baroni, in his Pride debut.
He's got the butterfly guard now, but Minowa almost had the mount. Thank God Phil pushed him away. He's going to go for another leg lock. There we go, but Phil, that's the right way. Stretch your leg, just stretch the leg. There's nothing they can do if you stretch the leg. Who did never bend your leg. Now, this is good.
Now he's going for the back, but Minowa rolls over. Now has side control. Trying to deliver some knees of his own, north-south position.
You see, now strength came in handy. There was a lot of power. He used all his power to push him on his back, so now it came in handy.
Oh, for sure. You want to have strength. It's just the bulk that I was questioning, because we saw with Gracie earlier, where that definitely may have cost him against Akihiro Gono.
Yeah, like I said also in the fight before, you know, it's, look, Phil's getting his back now.
Got his back now, looking for the rear naked choke, but got the arm trapped.
I don't want to say it, but don't throw all your energy away, because with the gloves it's very difficult to pull out a choke.
And look at Minowa turning inside here now and back up to their feet. Definitely a war of attrition, and now Minowa gets the takedown again.
He's got the arm now, Phil does, but can he pull it out? He's got to push it and pull it if he wants to do it. No, he doesn't have it.
Trying to sit out though.
Goes on the back again. Roll him, he's got to go on top.
Now Minowa doing a great job balancing.
Oh yeah.
Underhooks and get out of there, let's go!
Elbows to the body here from Minowa. Also good because he sees some fatigue there. He thinks, you know, let's attack the body.
And for 3 minutes remaining, he's definitely again adding up the damage points, impressing the judges at ringside. And has gone for the foot locks, the leg locks. So he's also shown the effort to finish. It's definitely been around, controlled by Minowa.
Yep. Body shots, very good. He's got to try to reverse him now. Use this as a reverse.
Great show of heart by Baroni and a nice sweep there. Good reversal by Phil Baroni.
2 minutes and 15 seconds. Can he do something with this reversal?
And he willed that reversal, boss. You saw how he just got up and said, I have to do this. Just really summoned up every ounce of energy, able to sweep Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa, but like you said, now he has to go to work here. Final 120 seconds of the opening round. Has the mount. Now has his back. Minowa doing the right thing, turning.
He should try to go on top of him. No, not good. Minowa back in the guard.
2 positions right there, and Baroni gives it up. Had the mount, then had his back. Comes up empty, boss.
Yep.
But again, this has been seesaw affair. Very exciting for the fans. Minowa and Baroni. And Mark Coleman in the corner screaming at Baroni to just push him away and get up. Get into your domain, which is the stand-up. You're playing Minowa's game right now.
Yeah, but you know what? In the beginning, with the stand-up, Minowa actually was taking it over.
But that's still Baroni's bread and butter. And now at the final minute and only 5 minutes remaining, you gotta stick with what got you to the dance, boss.
You're absolutely right.
But the question remains, is Minowa going to allow that? Because his positioning has been absolutely outstanding in this opening round. But here it is again, great sit out.
Nice.
Here we go again, it's great seesaw battle.
Yep, and now we see some signs of fatigue also with Minowa.
But he's got some great knee strikes from the bottom there, but now Baroni needs to summon up the energy. And
he's got 20 seconds to pull this Americana up if he wants to do it. But Minowa defends real good.
And now he unloads. Knee ride, looking for the full mount.
5 seconds.
Could have gone for the key lock, as you said, but no, time runs out. But wow, a back and forth matchup there.
Hey, and the way Phil walks back now, it looks like he has a second win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Great stuff.
Great stuff.
And you're right.
Minowa looks more tired now.
That's a tale of 2 different matches, because it looked like for the first part, Ikuhisa Minowa dominated, and it was Baroni that was, gasping for air. But now it looks like the Baroni might be the fresher of the 2 fighters. So a psychological battle for sure.
Whoa, left uppercut right straight. Look at that. And another time, I'm so surprised with this. These are like two shots to the head, left uppercut right straight. Beautiful combination. Here we go again. 1, 2. See? And right away he's going to do it again. 1, 2. Boom, boom. There he is again.
Minowa did his homework, preparing for the stand-up fighter in Phil Baroni.
And what did we say the last time we saw Minowa? Every time we see him, he's improving with his striking power.
For sure.
Yeah? And look at him now.
Becoming the complete fighter.
Good defense here for a toe hold. So for all the fighters, if you're going to fight, they grab your You grab your leg for a toe hold, stretch your leg.
And you can see it in the audience's reaction as well, boss. From the moment we first saw him at the Shockwave 2003 against Quentin Jackson to each and every performance in Pride, win or lose, they become more and more firmly behind Minowa, to where tonight he got one of the loudest reactions here this evening. So he's definitely becoming a very popular fighter in Japan, and we should be in for a barn burner of a final round between the New York Badass Phil Baroni and Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa. Now let's see if Baroni can keep this fight standing. Hits him with the right. Yep, Minowa responds in kind. Now they're opening up.
Yep, they're both fatigued, but they're still going, and going strong.
Neither of them possessing much of a defense either, boss, because they're each scoring with their punches.
Whoa.
Minowa tags Baroni with the right hand. Baroni ducks that right.
Nice body shot there by Baroni.
Both of them swinging for the fences.
Whoa, good right.
Smiling, okay, this is more like it. Body shot goes upstairs. All right.
Whoa, what a fight. The second round is, they turn it up a notch.
Oh, for sure.
It's like a Rocky movie now.
This is what you would expect when you watch Pride Fighting Championships.
Minowa shouldn't get hit anymore. Look at this.
Bushido 7 and that left hook rocks Minowa. The kick though from Minowa. And definitely fatigued is Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa. And I think Baroni is becoming more confident, boss.
Yep. He could finish if he plays his cards right now. Should go for the body. Right straight body shot. Left hook right straight.
He's starting to pick apart Minowa, but Minowa now comes back with a left. But you can see the confidence coursing through the veins of Baroni.
But still, 3.5 minutes to go.
And they're like two guys in a bar just swinging for the fences.
Nice! What a fast, this is it!
The fans screaming.
We couldn't have wished for more. What a second round.
Baroni hits him with the left. And the right. The fans cheering on Minowa. Baroni. Finally Minowa goes down. There's a kick. Another kick. Another kick. Another kick. And there's the New York Badass Phil Baroni is victorious in his Bushido debut. And what an incredible second round of action, boss.
It was unbelievable. I'm sorry for the people at home, but I can't stop my screaming now because what a slugfest. Straight out of a Rocky movie. I'm repeating myself. I show you here it again. What a match.
The comeback kid, Phil the New York Badass Baroni at 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Many people said that his career was over, that he should retire. He hooked up with Hammerhouse. He trained. He came to Japan. And he took on Ikuhisa the Punk Minowa. Minowa, a tremendous fighter. Boss Rutan, that second round is one for the MMA books. Unbelievable action.
This will go on Phil Baroni's highlight reel and on Minowa's highlight reel because they both did great in the second round.
That will go in the Pride Fighting Championships highlight reel. What a fight, what a night.
Whoa, what a heart both fighters showed. Whoa, look at this. Now we go with the finish. He comes with the uppercut, I believe. There we had the uppercut. Whoa, look at this slugfest. And look at Minowa just firing back. There's the uppercut. Yeah, and you said it, Maro. They forgot about their defense. They were just hitting each other in the head.
And Osei, can you see America's finish 5 for 5 tonight at Bushido 7? Unbelievable action. And you know what? The best may be yet to come. The main event, Takanori Gomi and Luiz Azeredo. And there's a great sight to see. Ikuhisa Minowa walking away on his own.
The second round, man, was a slugfest.
Well, I got it out. I told anyone in the world, if you're 185 pounds and you consider yourself a professional fighter and you want to go toe-to-toe with me, chin for chin, punch for punch, you're fucking dead. See that? You're fucking dead. Anyone in the world, 185 pounds. I'll fight anyone. Anyone. UFC, Pride, anyone. Come down 185 pounds. That's my weight class. I'm the man. Don't forget it. I'm still the man at 185 pounds.
Phil Baroni's back?
I'm fucking back with a vengeance. Like my good friend Matt says. Phil Baroni's back. Better than ever. But it's not the old Phil Baroni. It's a Phil Baroni with a twist. With a twist. And Minowa will find out what that twist was. And I'm telling you, that was my worst fight. You're gonna see the worst one. Bigger and better things. Bigger and better things.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity. And I thank Pride and Bushido for taking a guy who's down and out and giving an opportunity like this to fight in the co-main event of Bushido and Pride, the biggest fighting organization in the world. Thank you very much. Oscar Samat. Sayonara.
He is known by many as the toughest lightweight fighter in the world. He has never lost a fight in his Pride career. He is Takanori Gomi.
Yeah, I like his.
Gomi now mixing it up with some punches and knees. Ground and pound being enjoyed by Gomi. Peppering them now, hammer strikes and right hands and left.
The referee's going to stop this.
It's over. Takanori Gomi has garnered victory at Bushido 2.
Takanori Gomi has earned the nickname the Fireball Kid, and for good reason. He's fast and is quickly becoming the 155-pound fighter that everyone is gunning for. Gomi was raised by a father who was an avid judo practitioner. With that said, he had a very active lifestyle as a child. But for a young Gomi, wrestling was what caught his eye. And at the age of 17, he witnessed his first mixed martial arts event and has been hooked ever since.
Nice body shot by Gomi. Going downstairs and upstairs. Oh, and now Gomi is definitely beginning to mix up his arsenal with the punches and the knee strikes. Oh, and a body shot by Gomi. And the left hook by Pulver.
Yeah, I like his.
Gomi knocks out that little evil Pulver.
With his recent success, Gomi has been able to make the transition to full-time fighter. He still works out at the same gym where he was once a trainer, the Kiguchi Dojo in Tokyo. But now his focus is on his fights 100%. And Gomi believes that the honor of fighting in Pride is the highest status for a fighter to achieve.
天職だと思ってますけど、シュートから始めて、レスリング、ボクシング、全部の競技が好きなんですね。で、今プライドっていう世界で一番のイベントに出させてもらってるっていう気持ちでいますけど、はい、自分に向いてるんですね。はい。
That looks like it hurt Alf.
Alf is done. Alf is done in electrifying fashion, and just like that.
Even though Gomi is a vicious competitor, he does have a love for children, so he still takes time from his busy schedule to teach young kids the technique and discipline of wrestling. And before each fight, you can find him watching children practice. He says it calms his mind before stepping into the ring. But once that bell rings, Takanori Gomi unleashes.
Gomi mixing it up with the fists and the knees. Miller with a wild left. Nice knee, and here we go. Mixing it up nicely is Takanori Gomi. Reflexes of Gomi again, boxing right every time he attempts to nice by Gomi. And a nice uppercut as well.
Unbelievable. I've been speaking the whole fight.
You can expect Gomi to be on a tear this year in Pride's Bushido series. He knows what lies ahead and says that he grew to be a fighter in Bushido, so he refuses to let any outside fighters best him in Pride. Who will be next for Gomi?
Nice body shot by Gomi.
This is a good fight.
Gomi now mixing it up with some Gomi knocks out that little evil Pulver.
赤コーナーより五味貴則選手の入場です。
Memorable nights in Pride Fighting Championships history is almost at an end. It's time for the main event of Bushido 7. There he is, Takanori Gomi, about to take on Brazil's Luiz Azeredo. And joining yours truly and Boss Rune at ringside, he was victorious earlier tonight in his Pride debut, representing the UFC and arguably the best lightweight in the USA. Yves Edwards, congratulations Yves on what was a tremendous win over Dakon Jonasuke Mishima, and welcome to ringside. What are your thoughts on Bushido thus far?
Man, this show has been awesome from top to bottom. It's kind of hard to get ready for fights when everybody's getting knocked out so quick, you know, but I'm having a good time, man. All the fights have been really, really good, and I'm just pretty excited to see this one. You know, we got the top dog here at Pride. And I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking for some holes.
Luiz Azeredo is 28'5'8", 170 pounds. He's 1-0 in Pride Fighting Championships. Takanori Fireball Kid Gomi is 26. He is 5'6", 154 pounds, undefeated in Pride at 5-0, and there's some of his students from the Kikuchi Dojo who are here in support of their mentor and their #1 fighter, Takanori Gomi, and this is it, the main event of Bushido 7. And Yves Edwards, I know you have your sights set on the likes of Takanori Gomi. What are your thoughts on this, the main event?
I'm looking forward to a good fight. I've seen Azeredo fight one time before, and he looks really, really strong. Gomi's the man here at Pride. So let's see what's going to happen. And I just want to see some holes in Gomi's game because I'm coming to fill them up.
Oh, he got him, caught him there with a right hook.
Kind of stunned him a little. I haven't seen Gomi rock.
Oh, and the kicks is all over the place. Okay.
You know, he means business. We saw Azeredo and Buscape in a ground war of Bushido 6. Azeredo said he was going to showcase his Muay Thai skills against Gomi. He said, I'm not afraid to go toe-to-toe with Gomi. He wants to keep it standing. I'll stand up with him.
And he's doing a good job at it right now. I mean, he's got Gomi backing up a little. Right now, Gomi's pressing the action, but he's caused some problems early already.
And right now, you hear the comments from Yves Edwards, who's representing the Ultimate Fighting Championships. Again, he was victorious earlier tonight against Dakon Jonasuke Mishima, and we're happy to have him here ringside for this main event of Bushido 7.
Ooh. Did you see that right hook? Gomi already landed a hard, strong right punch to the body. And if he does that again a couple of times, that could be a setup for later on going to the head. Set it up with the punch.
I don't like Gomi's hand position right now. His hands are a little bit low, and he's getting hit a little too much. But he's still pressing the action.
Yep. And he's pinpoint accurate. If he hits, if he connects, it's most of the times right on the button. But so are the guys from Shootbox. Whoa, look at this.
Very quick pace to kick off round #1.
And another right to the body.
And I know you have your sights set on Gomi, Yves, Ben, without showing your cards too much. Oh, another nice front kick there by Azeredo. What are some of the weaknesses, if any, you've seen in Gomi's game in the fights that you've watched?
Right now, I'm looking at this fight. I mean, the most recent is going to be the best thing to look at, and he seems to have problems with combinations. That's something I'm gonna try and press him with. You know, he's having problems defending the second and third punch right now. I think Azeredo should get back on his combinations.
It was nice.
It's a little bit of blood down in front of Azevedo's forehead.
Yes, a little cut there. Gonna wipe it off. Probably nothing. Really small. No, there's nothing that I can see. No, just a little tiny cut.
Azeredo said that he feels technique and not power will tell the tale in this fight. So far, he's been definitely throwing caution to the wind and throwing everything at Takanori Gomi. Are you surprised at all by the attack of Azeredo thus far, Yves?
I'm not too surprised. Him coming out of shoot box, you know he's going to have some stand-up skills, but I am surprised that he's pressing the action so much and causing.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
Jumped up with a right knee and then it made it into a left kick to the head. That's a big warning here, warning sign. Ding, ding, alarm bells are ringing for Gomi.
And he's definitely being tagged with all kinds of strikes, is Gomi. Azeredo really has his attention in this first round.
Yeah, Gomi's a man, but especially at 155 pounds at this weight class, everybody's awesome, man. You got to respect them all.
You know, the current Pride World Middleweight Champion Vanderlei Silva was quoted as saying he wanted to see Azeredo fight Gomi. I wonder if he didn't see something in Gomi's arsenal, that or game that maybe was a weakness that he imparted to Azeredo.
You know what? That was the third body shot he threw. If Azeredo is going to react on that, I bet you he's going to end up with a right hook to the head.
It's been a tremendous... You questioned Takanori Gomi, and Gomi says, forget this, I'll finish it with an exclamation point. And look at him, he has to be restricted here. I mean, I can't believe this, Takanori Gomi. And now look at Ujamar Rodrigo, we got problems in the ring. And Takanori Gomi, Yves Edwards, wow.
See, all that extracurricular stuff is a little bit unnecessary.
Yeah, I think Gomi was obviously hurt by some of those shots. And then when he caught him, and look at Charles Crazy Horse Bennett. He is in the ring now, challenging Takanori Gomi. 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Gomi rocks Azeredo, knocks him out, but my goodness.
That's why Gomi's the man here.
Yeah, but wow, you know, the match was over, Yves, and Gomi looked like he wanted to keep punching Azeredo. A little frustration there on the part of Gomi.
Yeah, I think Azeredo's given him the most problems that he's had since he's been here at Pride, and I think it might have hurt his pride a little bit.
Yeah, well put.
But I mean, it's a fight. You gotta let those things go. You know, you won the fight, you knocked him out. That's the end of it. It's over.
Now we have Rafael Cordero. Okay, now things have got to settle down in the ring. Things have got to settle down in the ring. Takanori Gomi victorious in the main event as he KOs Luiz Azeredo. But and now, okay, boss, and Yves, let's take us through the replay.
Here we go. Oh, that was first a nice right straight there by Azeredo.
Azeredo was constantly pressing the action, man, putting Gomi in bad positions, landing some good shots.
Boom. Oh!
Gomi landed 2 quick shots to the jaw. I mean, right on the button, both of them. Just put him out.
Left
hook, and the right hook over the top.
Boom. Oh, that right hook. Yep.
Wow, deadly combination. Spells the end, and right there, the referee comes in.
Yeah, that should have been there.
Gomi is an ace of Bushido, but come on, guys. You don't want to see that kind of action. And Takanori Gomi,
especially with the kids watching that he brought.
Exactly.
Come on, you want to be an example.
And at least he did go back and apologize, and we'll give him that. And now that's just good that hopefully cooler heads are going to prevail. Gomi is now apologizing to members of Shooter Box Academy, and that's the kind of sportsmanship we want to see. And that's just hope. I think, though, like you said, Yves, that's what happened, is that Gomi knew that this was his toughest fight. He's not used to being hurt like that.
He got caught up in the heat of the moment.
The adrenaline got the best of him. So
he just wanted to make sure that the fight was finished.
Yes. Yes.
Give him a few extra shots before he stands up and he gives me more trouble.
Yes. So Yves, all in all, what did you think of Bushido 7?
Man, I had a great time.
Especially when you were fighting, right?
Yeah, that's the most fun you could possibly have, right? Legally anyway, but No, I had a great time. I'm looking forward to this. I definitely want to be in this Grand Prix. You got the 3 top dogs here. You got me from the UFC, Kawajiri from Shudo, and Gomi from Pride. I think that's the makings of a good fight right there.
And Johansson, what about Johansson?
Oh, Joaquin is awesome. Joaquin's going to be here.
Let's go back and revisit the action one more time, you guys, because up until this point, Azeredo definitely had the attention of Gomi, but what a turnaround. The left hook, the right hook, and that was it. And here you see the referee, and
now
look
he
at him.
kicks the other one.
Tries to continue, and then he still wants him. I mean, yikes.
I've seen a lot of Gomi's fights, and I've never really seen him like that.
Yeah, we talked about, we talked about that maybe being the adrenaline, just being caught up in the heated moment, knowing that this guy had given him the fight of his life up to this point.
Gomi walks up now, tries to shake hand. Let's see if it's going to happen.
There we
Yes,
go. Nice to see. And that's what it's all about here in Pride Fighting Championships and Bushido 7. Yves, we know you represent UFC. Lots of good things happening there. How does this compare, though, to your MMA experiences? Really, being here in Japan, seeing crowds like this, seeing this kind of action, where do you rank this?
This is definitely on the top of the list, primarily because this show has been all about the smaller guys. And I look around and I see the crowd and I see a packed house. And I mean, I appreciate that. That says to me, you guys are good. We want to see you guys fight. And I don't think that it's just because we're here in Japan. I think lightweight fighters are really exciting, and the more the public gets a chance to see us, the more excitement they're going to get.
It's fighters like you that have added to this excitement, Yves Edwards. We appreciate you joining us at ringside for the main event. Best of luck to your future, and we definitely look forward to seeing you again.
Yeah, we will.
Bushido.
I'll be happy to come back.
All right, well, what an end to it was a wild end to a wild evening of entertainment, my friend, as 3 minutes and 48 seconds of the main event, Takanori Gomi knocks out Luiz Azeredo. It was an evening filled with knockouts, and now let's listen to the Bushido superstar.
格闘技をすごく愛してくれてる国のブラジルのチームや選手の方にちょっと失礼なことあったので、どうも本当すいませんでした。だけどちょっと6ヶ月ぶりのリングで
And that's exactly what he's doing, boss. He is apologizing. He was beaten up so bad, like what we speculated on. So well done, Yves. Well done, boss, and everybody, because he was caught up in the heat of the moment, and it got the best of him. The Japanese fighters were struggling tonight, but Minowa and Chonan and everyone had a good fight, and he asked everybody if they enjoyed themselves tonight, and you can hear the crowd respond that yes, they did. And how can you not enjoy what we saw tonight, boss?
Wow. I say it again. Wow.
みんな一緒だと思うんで、それだけは半端な気持ちじゃないので、これからもプライド武士道よろしくお願いします。
There you see the youngsters from his dojo, and he's saying on behalf of all the fighters associated with Bushido, this is the kind of action that you can look forward to each and every show, and the fans are excited about that.
That's gold to my ears.
Boss, it was a night in which Bushido started a new beginning, and he's saying the Japanese fighters be prepared. How about that guy, Tatsuya the Crusher Kawajiri, victorious tonight?
Oh, yes.
But it began with 4 consecutive knockouts. Crazy Horse Bennett victorious, Pulver victorious. Edwards, well, he broke the string of knockouts with an armbar submission. Aaron Riley was a knockout. Yeah, that's right, but it was a sweet one. Sakurai, how about Maha Sakurai, 161 pounds. Unbelievable. Gono looked impressive. Kawajiri was impressive. Chonan was victorious over Schembri. Baroni
was unbelievable. Rocky movement.
And Gomi, of course, put the exclamation point with the win. Again, thanks to Yves Edwards, Boss Rutan. I'm Mauro Ranallo. We'll see you again for Critical Countdown on Friday, July 1st from the Ariake Coliseum in Tokyo. Thanks for watching Bushido 7. Good night.
Every day. rematch pound for pound. Like the faculty, we can go round